All right. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How do you do?
Pre-show was really good this week, by the way. We did not notice it was 6:45.
I missed it
we
'cause I was
started early.
Yeah.
That pre-show is going to be an hour long.
Yeah, it's a good pre-show. You want to watch
It was the earliest that I got there. I could get here, and I basically am not part of the show or the pre-show. So
Yep.
you'll just have to get my stories now. Here we go.
Oh yeah,
So this is
tell
the
them
story
the Splendor story.
of how I went out in the semifinal round of Splendor Tournament in Gen Con.
You guys also may want to slide over.
Yes, I made it through the qualifying rounds. I just came in there and just crushed. Nothing interesting or new about that. But I got into the second. So the semifinal round.
I can turn the camera, but it'll make things look uneven.
I mean,
Okay. No, you're good. You're good. You're
I
good.
can
You're
see
good.
it. Yeah. No, we can see us.
You're
Okay,
good. You're good.
Yeah, I need to come this way a little.
Yeah, that's all I was asking.
So I don't know about that. That's a little bit much. You're gonna have to give me $1 if you want me that close. Now, all right.
Buddy.
So we've got in the semifinal round, 3-player games, because that's the number of people that made it out of the qualifying tournaments. The original one was 4-player games. 3-player game. I sit down next to a guy my age, and I sit down and I immediately square him up and I say, this guy has been playing board games for as long as I have. So he knows what he's doing,
Yeah.
right? I was like, okay, all right. And then across from me sits down a kid that is 7 years old, tops.
Oh no.
And I'm feeling bad already. I was like, man, I don't want to beat a kid. This is gonna make me feel bad. As he picks up a poker chip, and then one of the Splendor uses poker chips for chips, and then proceeds to roll it back and forth between his fingers. And I lock eyes with him, and he just stops and looks at me, and he just puts it down. And I'm like, I'm gonna fuck you up. I was like, I'm not taking it easy on you at all.
We see you all. Hi, Death Side. Hey, Matt Claw.
Hi.
Hello, people.
Hello,
Kronos,
people.
Syneth. How you guys all doing?
Oh,
Please,
God.
you little-
Oh, yes. We all know you don't have feelings. I can pretend to, though. I have them for children. I don't like to literally kick them while they're down or ruin their day. But this kid, I was just like, no. He spent enough time playing this game to know how to roll poker chips back and forth, and his fingers were tiny, so it gets even harder. So anyway, youngest player starts in Splendor, as written in the rules, so the kid gets to start. I instantly analyze the board, and there are the lords. Oh, thank you. Are mostly got some hot swag too. Blue and black is in 3 of the 4 lords that are up there, and looking at the board itself, the top row needs a ton of black. All right, and the bottom row has 2 of the 4 cards. Only cost 3, which in Splendor is the lowest that they can possibly cost. One of them is blue, and one of them is black. So I'm like, okay, those are the obvious plays. The kid takes 3 chips, and I look at him, and I was like, okay. I see the chips that he's taking. I was like, all right, he's taking the blue chip, or he's going after the blue one. So hopefully I can go after the black one. Now, while I'm analyzing this play without missing a beat, the old dude next to me reserves the top card and takes gold. This is weird on multiple levels. So you can only reserve 3 total cards in Splendor at a time. Typically, you will reserve them from the lower stacks early on in the game. It's because that's just going to eat up a spot until he can get rid of that. And I was like, and I have no idea what the fuck he reserved because it was none of the blue or blacks. So I wasn't paying attention. So he's just got that gold now, and I'm looking at it. I was like, okay, all right. So I take my 3 chips to get the black card down at the bottom. Back to the little kid. He takes 3 more chips, and I realize I'm looking at the chips he took, and I'm realizing that none of the chips he took will allow him to take any of the 3-point cards on the first row. And I'm pondering this while the old guy next to me reserves another top card from from the row. So he gets another gold. And I still have no fucking idea what he's got. Because my head's just spinning with what's going on in this game. Because it's bizarre. And I'm like, all right. So I grab the appropriate chips that will allow me to take both of those 3-point cards in the bottom row. It rolls back to the kid. He takes 3 more chips. I ignore it, so he's up to 9 now. The old dude reserves a card in the top row. And I just look over it and I was just like, okay. So he's going for wiping out as much of the gold as he can, right? That's his play.
Clearly.
This is clearly what he's doing. He's just gonna hoard the gold, but I couldn't figure out why he was getting the top row ones. I was like, he's just gonna sit on the fucking gold so nobody else can have it, like a fucking cock. I'm gonna deal with this. It rolls back. It rolls to me, and I do reserve a card. I buy a card from the bottom row. I just buy it, the one that the kid can now get. The kid, without missing a beat, buys a card from the middle row. Okay, right? Rolls back to the dude who takes 3 chips. Oh, no, I'm sorry. He takes 2 blue. He just takes them right off the top, right? And I was just like, I see what you're doing and where you're locked into. So I immediately, instead of grabbing the 3-point card on the bottom, I start bleeding blue. So I grab a blue and I grab 3 chips and I put them in my stack. Little kid takes some chips, but not blue. The guy takes another blue, and I was like, all right, I got to buy that bottom one now because the kid can take it. So I take the last blue card, so now I got those 2 in front of me. Goes back to the kid. He does something else. And it rolls back to the guy, and he's looking at the board. He says, I pass. And I was like,
I'm sorry, what?
what? I was like, which is technically a move you can do in Splendor.
You can take chips and
Right.
throw them back, basically.
That's what, yeah. He was up to 10 chips, and he didn't want to change anymore, and I'm looking at it, I was like, okay, so he definitely needs blue to proceed, because I'm looking at it, he's just got a stack of blue at this point, and, like, very little else. It's blue, gold, and crap. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to spend my blue that I have, so I reserve a card from the middle row, and I was just like, I'll take you, and one of the last remaining gold. And the kid, he does whatever he's going to do, and it rolls back to the guy, and he says, I pass. Twice in a row now.
Which is normally a death sentence.
Right. And I was like, I'm like, okay, worked once, let's do it again. And I reserve another card for gold. And I just put it aside with my chips, and it rolls back to the kid. I think the kid buys a card, another middle row card. I'm like, okay. And rolls back to the guy, and he says, he's looking at the board, he goes, I pass. He's passed 3 times in a row now. And I'm just like, you're out of it. So I disregard him.
Reasonable.
Because I was like, you're
on?
done. All right. But I'm looking at the board, and I can buy nothing on the board that doesn't cost blue. So I'm going to put some back in play. Because I'm not going to waste a turn by passing. So I buy a card. I spend some blue. It rolls back to the kid. The kid takes chips, but not the blue. Right? I was like, work with me, kid. You know, like you can't table talk, but I was thinking it. And it goes back to the guy, and the guy's like, and he gets his thing and he throws his other crap back. I'm like, okay. So I start gathering, more stuff so that I can make a move. Rolls back to the guy, and he flips over a 4-point card. I'm like, crap. Right? So he locks 4 points. I'm like, okay. And had to spend some gold to do it. Got rid of his blue. He's back in the game. I make a move. Goes back to the old guy, and he takes 2 green, right off the top. And I'm just like, well, I'm not falling for this one. And he starts scooping green, right? So he's gonna get to the same scenario. Kid's doing whatever he's gonna do. He's actually building up points. He's tackling the middle row pretty successfully. So he's climbing, and not like me. And the guy turns over. I'm the only one going for lords. I've determined that. I was like, this might not fucking work. Right? I was like, I'm going to have to shift gears. Guy, it comes around to the guy again. He spends the rest of his gold, but he turns over another one of the top cards. So now he has 8 points, right? And I'm like, I see this is a problem, right?
Yeah.
So this is the problem. I'm looking at my hand. I was like, okay, what am I at? I'm at 7. The kid is at 9. I need an 8-point swing, and I need it now. like right now.
Uh-huh.
And I look at what's on the board. I was like, okay, I can get that blue and black lord. I need 2 more cards to do it. I need 1 blue and 1 black. And it's a 5-point blue card in the top row. I'm like, that's my play. And I'm already most of the way there. So I was like, so I just need to worry about getting a black card. And there was one of them. There was one in the middle row too. I was like, I can do this, but it's gonna be tight.
Mm-hmm.
So it rolls back around to the kid. He buys like another middle card. Gets up to 11, I think it was, and I was just like, it's gonna be really tight. Gets back to the guy. The guy reserves a middle row card. Like, okay, he's got more gold now. Comes back to me. I take the chips that I need to get my black card in the middle, because that's actually going to help me get the top card as well. Take a little bit of each, so I'm building up to it. Rolls to the kid. Kid grabs some more chips. Old dude takes like an assortment of chips again. I'm like, all right, rolls back to me. I grab the 3 chips that I need. I now need 2 more turns. I have what I need. I now need 2 more turns to get the black one, and the black one will allow me to get the blue one. Rolls back to the kid. Old dude flips over, pays his dues, flips over the other 3-point or top row card for another 4 points. He's up to 12. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, and I look at what he's got left, and I realize that he's already got the chips that he needs
To finish the card he has.
Right.
The 2 middle.
Yeah, to buy the middle one. I'm just like, all right. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I put my card. I was like, I'll buy this one. And then it rolls the kid, rolls back the guy, and he's just like, that's 15. And I was like, and I can't do dick all, so I'm done. And the kid's like, well, I'll do it. And we're just like, no, you're done. It's over. You lose. You're like, good news, you took 2nd place. Like it's so, and that's how I went out. I went out to a 7-year-old kid and an old guy that passed 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I still don't fucking know how that happened.
Nobody does,
Like,
including the guy that won. He's just like, I thought I was over.
yeah, that's
So
the best
he reserved 3 tops.
He reserved 3 tops as his 3 opening moves, and then just
Went after each one.
piled into him one at a time so that he could pull it off. Right? He had his 3 gold. He was going after it, and I saw what he was doing, but I needed a partner to work with me to just go, nah, we're not gonna let you get off of step 1.
But,
We're gonna stop you with 0 points. We're gonna finish this game between us. You can leave now. You know, like,
it's just interesting that that's how that ended up working out, because I've never seen a Splendor game play like that.
me neither.
Yeah.
I wish I had the video camera rolling.
Mm.
I mean, I really do, so that I could go back, so that I could just post the shit.
So the dice tower that we were creating in the Party Panda Pirates
Uh-huh.
that I posted that went live yesterday, that was shorter than what we had it at. We had 6 players and we almost had 4 complete sets. Everybody had put in 4 dice.
Okay.
I broke it trying to get my 4th dice, which was 20, so it was 23 high and I was 24, and it dropped. I was like, mother.
Get wrecked, Bill.
Right?
Phil.
That was Party Panda Pirates, which fabulous. King of Tokyo, I just got a little too greedy. Yes, you can.
I need to
Yeah, I was gonna say, when Phil told me how he lost at King of Tokyo, my first response was, how?
Right.
I got their attention the first round with 5 points and having to go into this.
Oh,
No, 4 points, and I got a 5th for going into the city
Oh.
or to the bay. Second round, I rolled 5 threes. Third round, I rolled 5 threes, and they're all looking at me like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, Phil did Phil things, and then wait for it.
And then
And
they-
then and
Story.
I did stay 1 round too long in the city, but a kid got in the city and rolled claws. Just went like anything that wasn't claws. He was like, "Nope,
I
nope,
salute you, kid.
nope."
I know that stratagem.
I know that one as well. He's like, I'm gonna beat the hell out of this
So
guy.
the first round, I tried to play a little more conservative, and then I did get a 4th roll of the dice. They went cold.
No.
I did not get numbers, and it was gut wrenching.
Look, you deserve what happened to you for getting greedy with the city after you know that's how you lose.
Yeah, true enough. We haven't played
there,
that one
now we're all wearing
ever
meat.
either.
Hey.
We have not played that one in forever either. King of Tokyo.
Oh my god.
I think it was one of our early ones. That, maybe it hasn't made it to YouTube yet. So I've been trying to make sure we get a good mix of games in,
Uh-huh.
so we're not doubling up since
You
we're
got-
doing the YouTube live streams.
Like
But-
particularly cutthroat.
Yeah, the 7-year-old was clearly doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Callahan was clearly
Yeah.
working on cutting the knees out from the other old dude, which is understandable because it's a bad
Do
look
I mix
to bully
this
a
one
7-year-old.
into the deck too?
Oh,
Do
here.
I mix that one into the deck?
The troubled tooth.
I
goes to first player.
Shuffle all other tooth cards together.
yeah.
Oh wait,
I
the
don't-
player who flipped the card with the highest initiative.
Yeah, we have to
gains the
see who
troubled
gets
tooth.
the trouble tooth with the highest initiative. So exclamation Smyle in the chat, SMYLE, will get you a link to the rules. I've also made sure to
And look
pop
at
it
our
in there.
fancy shirts.
So these are our prototypes right now, Mad Claw. We're testing them out. We want to make sure before we put
You
them
are
up for
glowing,
sale
sir.
that they wear well, that they wash well, that they're not just going to wear out instantly. So once we get that tested and figured out, give us a few weeks. We will talk to you more about how you can get these majestic shirts.
We were hoping to have these in time for Gen Con, but was it UPS?
We would not have
it
lost.
was UPS.
The UPS was a bunch of fuckers.
Yeah, basically. Printify, I reached out to them too and was like, hey, can we change the shipping address to Indianapolis? And I got a message from them Sunday night
Oh.
saying that they couldn't. I was just like, okay, I know which sport I'm not relying on, but that's fine.
We just need to make sure we have them
Well,
in advance.
before we do that, we have to do initiative film. We have to.
Oh right.
We gotta draw an initiative card from here before we.
Yeah.
do
Shuffle the fairy cards together.
Because we have to see who gets the
deal
trouble tooth.
4 to each player, then set the remainder in the center of the table.
Okay.
The player, each player flips a card from the fairy deck.
Okay.
Boom.
What's your initiative?
66.
Okay.
I got 77.
93.
Woohoo!
46.
All right.
You are also
You get the trouble
I
tooth.
exist.
That's for you.
He was Oxy. He very much was.
Raven is the-
Yeah, I tried during pre-show. You're gonna want to, like I said, this week's pre-show is fine. You're gonna want to see it.
yeah.
It's sarcasm. Oh, I caught off.
Oh,
to
I
that.
caught on to the sarcasm. I'm letting you know I actually did try because nobody thought about that.
Brandon went and shaved,
Nobody
and
thought
then
about
he
it?
went.
I thought about it immediately. I was like, I'm grabbing red. I
Well,
ordered it.
Raiden's green.
I was gonna say I ordered 5 shirts and I grabbed the green one because I wore the green one yesterday.
Oh, green screens.
And I came back and was like, "Oops."
Yeah, Braden
that's
disappeared.
funny.
Braden was a.
Was it just a
floating-
floating head?
Yes, he
It
was.
was very.
Also
it's for
Callahan.
you.
It's always for me. Fuck you, Mad Claw. I don't even know who did it. Fuck you.
It was in
It,
fact.
it was in fact that.
These guys get shuffled up.
Here, I'm gonna give that back to you. I did not have
Okay.
a chance to preview the rules.
So
Push-ups it is.
And discard those fairy cards. So these
yeah,
become.
they all go to the bin. And then Callahan, or sorry, Nathan has the trouble tooth.
Shuffle all the other tooth cards together, create the spirit tooth deck, deal 3 to each player.
So basically, Nathan's going to have 4 teeth, and we're going to have 3.
Okay.
So basically, the premise behind Smyle is we're going to the dentist. There's a troubled tooth. So, as Nathan won initiative, Nathan is the one who's responsible for us all being at the dentist.
Jerk.
I blame Fate.
There is going to be a secret X-ray card put face down this game, and after 6 rounds of gameplay, we're going to see who has the most points in their Smile full of teeth. Teeth can be worth points, they can be worth negative points, they can be worth nothing, but the important aspect of this is a lot of this game is going to be remembering where teeth are, because most of them are going to be face down at a given time,
Okay.
and we're going to be swapping them around a lot.
Yep.
And you've got this nice little cheat sheet card next to you
I do.
that will give you the nice, quick rules for the game that explain how things work. So most cards have 2 effects. They have their basic effect, which is give, steal, swap, draw, or gadget. The first 3 are pretty self-explanatory. Draw lets you draw a card from the tooth deck and privately look at it and add it to somebody's Smile. And then gadget it has specific text for the special effect on the gadget. But most of these cards also have secondary effects that can be used either as the card you reveal for the turn or at special times. Now, if it's a reaction, you only can play 1 reaction per round. So if you've got multiple in your hand, no stockpiling them to fuck over the whole table.
What now?
Read the card. Read the
Alright.
cheat sheet. I'm doing this for chat.
Okay.
Rounds are pretty quick. Basically, they have 3 phases. You start the round where you're picking one of the 4 cards in your hand. You put it face down in front of you, and everybody reveals. They are resolved in initiative order from highest to lowest. During the round, flip your card you picked face up, resolve them from highest to lowest, like I said. End of round. Has it been 6 rounds yet? If it hasn't, it continues. You flash a Smile, which means you flip one of your face down teeth that is in front of you face up. You resolve any on reveal effects that the tooth may have. And then all other teeth in front of you go back face down. So there's going to be a lot of, you'll show a tooth, you'll show a different tooth, so you can't show the same tooth twice, basically. If someone makes you reveal multiple teeth, sucks to be you, you have to pick one that hasn't been revealed in the previous round. After you do all that, you draw back up to 4 cards, and then you move on to the next round. Pretty short, sweet game, and the rulebook explains this as well. !Smile with Y in the chat will bring up the rulebook. Sadly, I have to lurk for a few minutes. I'll be back in like 20. Well, that's totally okay, Oxy. A game of this is supposed to only last 20 to 30 minutes. So
We'll be playing.
we'll be playing, don't you worry. And this is a very easy game to catch on to and follow along with. Now, what we are going to want to do is we are going to want to get our camera in focus, because it's never the same place.
You want me to?
If you would,
I will.
if you could reach it.
We need a remote control.
It cannot be remote controlled.
Why not?
Because it is an annual lens.
We need a robotic arm.
We need a robotic arm.
Okay, that's my focus. Nope, going the wrong way.
Keep going.
Yep, I'm working on it.
And going.
Almost.
That's pretty good.
I say there.
That's good.
I kind of want to come out a little bit so we can see a bit more.
Yeah, zoom out.
Or
More.
That's
That's
probably
good.
about
That's good.
perfect
And
right
then
there.
we'll get the
Am I still
little-
sharp focus there? Ooh, sorry for talking into the mic. Sorry for
yeah,
your
you
ears.
look reasonably. I'll go get the. I didn't know what to say to that.
I just realized I was like 2 inches from the mic talking. Sorry for your ears, people. So I need to go this way. So
What were you
hey, you're like me and need to buy a bunch of lip rollers, huh?
It's the only way I can deal with. Can we get most of the gunk out of there?
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
Yeah, that's fine. There's still a little on there, but yeah.
That's reasonable.
Alrighty. So we have our discard. Slide these down right here. So we got our nice little cross. We're actually gonna bring. Oh, we want to go towards you, Nate, just a little bit.
Yeah, it's never the same with this, so there's always going to be a little bit of adjustment every time.
It does enjoy swapping everything around.
All right.
What's an X-ray
So
So the X-ray card is the secret card. It is only one of them is drawn, and it sits face down, basically next to everything, and it is revealed at the end of the game. Whoever has
card? Okay.
the troubled tooth, the X-ray card is going to impact whoever has that in some way. So the troubled tooth can be good. It can fuck you over.
Hey.
There's no way to know unless you get a way to look at the X-ray card, which does exist as an FYI. Now I will tell you, once you look at your teeth and put them face down in front of you, you are no longer allowed to look at your teeth unless
Okay,
they
I've
are
got it.
revealed.
I've got it. One of your teeth is a trouble tooth.
What would you like to know?
You're a liar.
I tell nothing but the truth.
You're a liar.
Just because it's not true now doesn't mean it won't be true.
He's correct.
That's a lie.
That's a Nietzschean answer I've ever heard. Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure you know what a lie is.
Face!
All right, so all right.
I am
Now, do
ready.
we have to, for the first round, do we have to reveal a tooth? Does the rulebook specify that?
Start
I
with
don't
round.
think so.
Play a card from your hand face down.
I understand what this says. I'm asking about the first round. I don't think we do. I think
no.
So, this is all going to be kind of a crapshoot, I think. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Starting with the player with the troubled tooth and proceeding clockwise, each player publicly reveals one tooth.
I was going
to their
to say,
smile.
you have to reveal at least one, I think. for the
Okay.
game. So, Nathan will pick one to reveal first.
Okay.
Because there's no end of round for first turn, so that you have to pick any one of your teeth to reveal to the table, and it stays face up for the round.
I reveal rotten tooth.
It's very rotten.
Rotten
It's,
tooth. Rotten tooth.
It's worth -2 points.
Yep.
Yep.
Negative 2 points. I'll reveal again one tooth decay.
Give him a tooth
So,
decay token
yes.
and stick it on that tooth, please. Or actually, can the decay tokens go anywhere? Or does it have to go on the tooth?
I think it goes on that tooth specifically. Not
Does it get worse then?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
token stays with it regardless of whether it's face up or face down. So that tooth is just going to get
They
worse.
accumulate hate.
Oh,
Mhm.
that is wonderful.
You don't want that.
So you typically wind up with negative points.
Yeah, I got
It's,
you.
it's pretty common. I will reveal a tinkered tooth. It is worth 1 point, and I get to look at the X-ray.
I see. Tinkered tooth. It's been
In the X-ray card.
Indeed.
I will reveal a rotten tooth. -2 points on reveal. Gain 1 tooth decay.
Gross.
I'll take the rotten tooth as well.
Ah,
Interesting.
I have a bunch of chuckle fucks here.
You sure do.
We have rotten teeth.
Do we want to zoom out more so we can see?
Yeah, we can do that.
So we can see our.
Cards.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
I
this
think
is an
that's an
important game to be able to see that. So we'll zoom out a little
Sorry,
more.
don't
so you can
move.
see what
Sorry,
everybody's
okay.
I was using you.
And then you may have to adjust the focus. We'll see.
Nope, wrong way. Sorry.
That's good.
All right.
Right there.
Any more? They won't.
Do I need to sharpen it?
Um,
Sorry, guys. I'll keep it down.
that's pretty good. We should probably go in a diamond around it and see if we can zoom in. Let's try to see what we're doing. Zoom in a little. Keep going. That's good. Right there.
And then you need to move yourself, Bill.
I'm working on it.
Looks like it's reasonably sharp. I will.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty decent. And worst comes to worst, we can realign things to make sure.
Go in holographic. I bet he did.
Oh, do I block out on? Now I got.
We're wearing a bright color, so if you're standing up there, you probably.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, you can still see him.
Yeah, you can see him.
When it gets at a high angle, it looks like it goes a little funky.
Okay. Yeah, because when I get up there, it's straight into the.
Yeah. Just right at the camera.
Teensy bit of adjustment.
You're a teensy bit of adjustment.
Sure, people have given your face a bit of an adjustment.
Over time,
Alright.
it's happened. Yes.
It's about spacing it out.
Yeah, it really is.
If it's all at once, you're going to get everything weirdly adjusted, and it's just never going to go back to
Right, you gotta let it set before you can.
You
you
got to
get-
make sure the humans
actually got-
dedication are still fine.
I'm the only one that went that didn't pull their camera out more than like 30 seconds.
Oh, you mean to the con?
Yeah.
You still made good
Yeah,
contact.
make-
He got a
make good
bunch
use
of
that.
free
It's-
games.
We have more.
I
games.
spent time getting the rundown on things. He just walked up to me and was like, "Here's the card. I want your games."
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll move this.
Give
out.
me-
I didn't say that. I said this is who we are. This is what we do.
I
We
would
love
like
to
all
work-
of your free shit.
I would like to work with you.
Yeah, he went into some of that in the free show.
Yeah.
If you need to peel the. Yeah, sorry guys. Camera picks up everything.
We'll get there in a bit. There I am.
Oh, you bastard.
Betrayal.
You're right.
Such betrayal and hate.
There we are.
Alright. Then you should be able to move that all back in and we'll get the diamond back up.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.
Oh, why, thank you.
It's me. I did it.
You're wonderful. Good job.
No subscription is appreciated.
All right. I can still see everyone's tooth. Is a tinkered tooth worth any points?
It's worth 1 point.
Oh,
It is a positive point value. I'm the only one who didn't reveal a rotten tooth.
We should come this way just a smidge.
Well, I hate to say it, but
Kill it.
maybe I don't have any non-rotten teeth.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you do. What's to say?
Where's Cat to come lay on the gaming table when you need one? I have two, and they are not afraid to jump all over my tables in the basement.
And roll around.
All right. So now that we know all of this layout, now we're gonna pick a card to play.
And you said the highest initiative goes first.
Cards resolve from highest initiative to lowest initiative. So I'm gonna play that. All right.
3, 2, 1.
90 goes for 89.
90.
Looks like we got.
So
You're grind.
you're right.
And then mine goes last because I'm not.
Before stealing, if your target has more teeth than you, steal from them twice.
Oh, he's gonna steal from me.
Interesting.
He's gonna have such a large smile. Right?
Can
And
I
you don't
look at-
you don't get to look at what you steal, by the way.
Okay, so that goes in the discard.
So that's part of the fun of revealing is when you reveal something you don't actually know about. You're revealing it for yourself and everyone else.
Oh, joy!
Yeah, it's very secretive.
Okay, now I go. I got Dame Dentia of the Gleam. Dentina. Before drawing, privately look at the X-ray card. You may discard it and replace it with a new random X-ray card.
Okay, so look at the X-ray card. I already know what it is.
Won't in a minute.
I might
It would be fun.
because I feel like Callahan's gonna keep it because it's funny.
Oh, I won't get to know what the next X-ray card is.
Right.
No.
You can either know what this one is and put it back, or you can throw that one away and nobody gets to know what the X-ray card is.
What is yours?
I have Fangmaster Furk.
So,
Oh, I'm gonna start music while we're going.
you get to now draw a card.
I do? Oh, I do.
You draw two.
I draw. Oh, I draw a tooth.
Yes.
Oh, I see. And it goes here.
Yeah.
Do I get to see it?
No, nobody gets to see it.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh, hold on. Actually, withdraw, I think you do. Right, so withdraw is a special exception to that rule. You can look at the tooth privately and then decide who it's going to.
Oh,
Yeah, draw is very good.
Okay.
Draw is the exception. You can look at cards that are drawn.
You're low on teeth.
I am. I don't really want any. But
There you go.
Well, you're
You know,
getting
alright.
one. You're getting a free tooth.
What if I
That's
feel like
just
that
the
would be
value.
painful?
All
Here you
right.
go.
So, Fangmaster Burke, until the end of the round, the player you swap with cannot target you or your teeth. I'm going to swap with you.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna steal this back.
So he knows you got garbage, Phil.
You can have that.
Oh, it's a swap,
Mhm.
It is a swap.
not a steal. It's a swap.
Right.
But I've already played, so I can't affect him.
Okay.
Yep.
And
But-
the two that you drew, you put over there. So he drew a new one from over here and put it over there. Okay.
And then I have a swap, so because I was expecting someone to come for my tinkered tooth, and they did not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna. Bill's new ones are over here theoretically, so we can have that. I'm take this. And we're gonna
Oh
see how that
no.
goes. It's gonna go in
He
the.
gave you a point.
Yeah, give you a point. It's good. Yeah, I was nice to
Oh,
you.
you can only swap revealed teeth?
No. I gave him a revealed tooth because it was revealed,
Mm.
and I took one I didn't know about because I didn't want his other revealed tooth because it's garbage.
Oh, right.
So I was willing to gamble that I was going to get something decent.
Well, I mean, you still had this tooth
Okay.
over here that you
So
started
now
with,
we
I think.
flip a tooth.
Yeah, but that's already been back and forth between Nathan and him, and I think Nathan knows something I don't.
I see.
Draw back up to 4 fairy cards.
So yep, we're going to draw
Oh.
purple cards. Get back up to hand size of
So,
4.
You were first. Then to you.
One for me.
Then to you.
The tracker advances.
Yep. So now we'll be going to round 2, and. Now we have to flash a smile. So we're gonna flip a face down tooth face up.
It's terrified of what you gave me.
I'm curious as to what I stole from you.
Oh. You see, Callahan, I told the truth.
Oh, I took a good one from Bill.
Placed in top.
I mean, a good one.
No.
And then others flip back down.
And then any that are flipped up, except for the one you just revealed, go down.
Oh, any.
Yeah.
So,
So
like-
the rotten tooth goes down, but it keeps its marker.
I also have it on.
And Trouble Tooth does have an on has an
Oh, this one goes
reveal.
down?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
You're picking up what's been
reveal,
put down.
gain the 3-tooth decay. This is not a rotten tooth.
Have fun.
That's wow. All right, and then we start the round anew. So I stole a really good tooth from Phil. Apparently, I traded him a decent one for a great one.
There's the trouble tooth.
The troubled tooth is over there. It's got so much tooth decay. Oh boy.
Oh.
I need to get some of these out. You can only play one reaction around,
We
right?
only play one reaction around. We'll play this one. Yeah, this game is there's a lot of thinking because you can very easily lose track of which you are.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Phil's rules mongering. One moment, please.
Oh my god.
well, I was
One. Hello. No. not really.
So, what's your scheming, Phil? What are you doing?
drugs.
Throwing my plans?
Well, somebody's plans.
Are you?
Well, we can at least flip because all 4 cards are here.
Yes, I think that's reasonable.
I got a 21, 85. So count. We are waiting on Callahan.
Yep.
But yeah, no. Gen Con was
Alright.
stupid fun.
All right, well, it appears you're first.
I'm first. I played Glimmer the Reflective. It is a reaction and a draw.
Okay, well,
So
you're
it
not
has
getting
a
the, you're getting the draw component.
I'm getting the draw component, but everybody gets to know what the reaction is because it matters.
What is
Well, it doesn't because you're playing it as a draw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have played this on. Well, I need to get it out of my hand anyway. All right,
no.
so I get a new tooth.
Yep.
I get to look at it and decide who it goes to.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, reactions are played from your hand. So
Okay. That's okay.
That's why you're only allowed to play up to one per turn. So you can't just stack them up in your hand and be able to.
Made you sad, didn't it?
I'm glad to see he's playing it as a draw. I don't want to see that. For
Is
the
this considered the card that I just drew? Is this considered one of my teeth?
No,
You can
you can
give
either
that
take
to
it
any-
or give it to somebody else.
Okay.
After a pristine tooth is revealed, that player must place that tooth on the bottom of the tooth deck and draw.
Right,
So,
I was planning to do that.
this
to
is
you.
this is not a nice card.
Oh, that's.
I was gonna do it to Braden. I thought I got both. Okay.
No, you get one.
I'm going to put you right here.
So is it a good tooth that he wants us to think is good, or is it a crap tooth that he's planning on suckering us into taking?
Could be either.
It could be either. That's the magic of this game. It's so dicey, and I love it.
44.
Foul Fangs, give. Braden, I give you a present.
I don't want your present.
Put it wherever you like.
Ew. I hate it.
33.
So 33, I get to steal.
Ivan the Impact.
Yeah, so steal a tube. You know what? I'm a schmuck. It's either going to be really good for me or really bad. I don't know which yet.
Good see it.
I have to compete with
Ooh.
Phil for the largest smile.
Wait, I'm gonna play a reaction. Thin veneer. After one of your teeth is stolen, swapped, or given to another player, add 3 tooth decay to it. Here you go.
I don't want that tooth anymore now. I don't even care what it is. I don't want it.
You put that on a 1. It's got 3.
He's 3. He's terrible.
You know what? I'm
It's
playing,
terrible tooth.
just desserts. Publicly reveal any face down tooth. If it's a pristine tooth, discard it, and that player gains 3 tooth decay. Player.
Interesting.
Oh, Oh.
Why I was rules monger.
Oh!
So what? Remind me what that does?
It fucks you.
That goes away.
And you get
That tooth is now.
I-
-3.
I am going to also react now with Squawkle. If I would gain tooth decay, I don't. Go away.
Squawkle.
You still lose your tooth though.
I do, but I'm not taking a 7-point swing. Fuck you.
That's an ouchie.
Yeah, that's paying.
Okay. Everybody gains a card.
Everybody draws up to 4.
Up to
Right.
4. Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
1. You get 2.
I also get 2. Yeah.
I get 2.
Fuck you.
I get 1.
Yeah. Phil's a poop.
Oh, and now that we have drawn up to 4.
Ooh.
We
Oh, we were supposed to do this technically before we
Before-
drew up, but
So we
Needs to go
reveal
down.
1.
These go down. Now we have to reveal new cards or no?
we have to reveal a new card. So technically, these don't go down until you reveal your new card.
Yeah.
And then the others go down. Oh, shoot! Apollo!
Hello.
Very much, Knobgoblin. Much
Goblin. What a great.
welcome in. That is a...
I love good names.
Well, let's see what the name of this death sentence is.
That one was already revealed though.
Oh, I can't. I gotta do one that hasn't been.
That's what
It,
he said.
it has to be one that wasn't revealed last turn. So if it was revealed in round 1 but not in
Oh.
round 2, you can
Lame,
reveal it.
Braden. Lame. Burning me with the rules.
Oh look, a rotten.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
a rotten tooth.
Now the tooth decay does go on the tooth, not on the person, right? So that's since you had one that hit the person, I have to ask.
That one
That's
should...
what I was looking for.
Wait a minute. That one had -3 on it before, so shouldn't it have -4 now?
It does have -4 now. The mark moved.
Oh, okay.
Have a kitchen.
I'm pretty sure it goes on the tooth unless it's specific.
I think you're
It goes on the
correct.
tooth.
I think you're correct.
I don't see a thing like it doesn't have a word for keyword for game.
Give.
Have a look. Welcome.
Well,
What's your favorite game there,
Hobgoblin.
Knobgoblin?
Yeah.
Do tell. Board game, video game. RPG.
We're pretty open-minded.
Why do people have more than one tooth revealed?
Because
I haven't put mine down.
Oh, okay.
We're getting things.
We're dealing with things.
Gotcha.
On TV. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that
goes on the tooth.
I think they always go on the tooth, even if it hits the player. It's just if it hits the player, they have to choose where it goes. That's what I seem to remember from the demo.
Okay.
Okay.
So that, I think that's how that's supposed to work.
So I have the tinkered tooth. I get to
Look at the X-ray.
no, look at one tooth in any Smyle.
Oh.
Look at this. Flip it out.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fun. Now I have to pick a card. What am I going to play?
I've got some tough choices to make. I made one of them, but
Yeah.
And this one.
First, I gotta
we
get
already.
Just slide that right into.
Right? I sure do miss that pristine too.
82.
I got a 58.
51.
82, 64, 58, 50.
All right.
I've been low on the initiative a lot.
Sir bites a lot. I
So
love
we had
this
a
card because actually, if you look at it, it's the three sharks from Finding
Finding
Nemo,
Nemo.
Oh, amazing.
all merged into one shark.
Beautiful.
They're swapping. After swapping, target a different player. Swap again.
Oh, so you get to swap and then swap again.
Yeah, so we're just gonna take that and grab.
You want that?
I think you
Oh,
have to
he's
give it-
gonna. I see. Fiery.
And then we're gonna swap.
I'm gonna play Gloom. Tooth on a string. After another player steals or swaps a tooth from your Smyle, steal it back.
Oh.
But I think I'm still stuck with this.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
You win a two.
I did.
It's
I
so
did.
good.
I have the Sealed Sisters. I just dropped.
Neat. Oh, you're keeping that one. Alright.
It didn't take him long to decide either.
It sure didn't.
Must be good.
So I have Snickertooth, which is a swap. So since you've already played your action for the turn, thank you. I'm gonna need this.
You.
Are you allowed to just keep 3-card Monty?
No, you're not.
cards?
I put them back in the same order.
Okay.
You are not allowed to change the order.
I was gonna say because this game takes on a completely. I'll
No,
be
no, no.
fucking shit up
No,
every
no, no, no,
round.
You're not allowed to do it. That's why I put them back in the same order.
Okay.
It's like, wait, no, you can't do that. So,
Oh my gosh.
okay.
That's all 4 of them.
So,
Wait, did you play yours? You didn't play yours, Callahan.
Oh fuck!
what was
You
it?
skipped him.
I was supposed to swap. It's a well.
Well,
It was a swap.
okay, sorry.
It's okay. I was gonna swap for this one.
And you, yeah.
Yeah, I took the. That doesn't really change my calculus any.
Right. Exactly. I
I
think
will
the
hold
plays
on
were
to that.
exactly the same.
I will hold on to that to give to someone else later.
Okay, now we reveal a tooth.
Correct.
This one should be. That was at -3.
Yeah,
Jesus
there are some
Christ.
of these that are in bad places.
And I am going to look at
This what?
fair's fair.
Mate, how about
Tinker Tooth on reveal. I may look at one tooth in any small.
It's still standing.
I get another decay token.
What did you do?
A rotten tooth.
Oh, for this guy?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like
Sorry, I am late. What were we doing?
I'm resolving my tooth. looking at what this is.
Wait.
You have to flip one up.
Oh.
Flip one up first before I
Right,
choose whether
right.
I'm going to look at
I
that.
guess I'm gonna flip this.
It is the trouble tooth.
Oh,
Unrevealed
no.
game reused. I remember what it is now.
There's so much decay on it. It's got 6 decay on it.
It's so bad.
Oh,
It's
boy.
real bad.
Very troubled.
Yeah, alright. I still want to look at what this is. I see. Okay.
All right.
Alright. And then any other teeth go back face down.
Unrevealed.
Wait,
You may
I thought
privately
we had
look
to-
at the
oh, I
X-ray
see.
card.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I had 2 revealed already, so I only had 2 I could pick.
We played those wrong.
Why?
Well, some of them let you look at the X-ray. Some of them don't. Some of them look at the X-ray.
They do different.
Yeah, there are different tapered teeth.
My bad. I just cheated. I'm terribly sorry.
You know what?
You're a horrible
I think
person.
I think it's our first game.
It's our
We
first
can let it
game. We'll
fly.
give you a pass, but again, can't look at the teeth.
Alright, goes up.
You need 2.
Yes.
Cannot stress this enough. No looking at the teeth.
All right. All right. Ooh. Oh.
I'm gonna
Tough calls.
Not wrong. Jeez.
All right. I am going to do.
Oh, this
I'm
game.
going to do. This.
I'd like to know what those reaction cards are, though.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, so what round are we on? Is this 5?
How many rounds are there total?
4.
This is round 4. Okay.
No, 3. Round 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's it. Does, okay, I got you.
It goes to 6.
Yeah, it goes to. We play 6 rounds.
Okay.
So this is round 3. It just feels like it's been so many more.
Okay. And we flip.
All right. Here we go. I've got a 94.
Actually, wait. It has to be round 4. This has to be round 4.
Yeah, I was thinking we might have missed one.
We did miss one. It is-
Oh, okay.
We're on round 4.
Right.
All right. So revealing our selections. Once again, I am at the bottom of the poll for initiative order because I don't know how to draw to save my life.
All
for
right.
initiative.
Double-edged deal. Discard
Oh.
all cards in your hand. Steal any 2 teeth.
Interesting.
Oh.
You seemed pretty happy about this one. I take that one, and I want that one.
So I'm gonna go ahead and counter with naked mole rat. Go ahead and give me mine back. Target somebody else.
Shit, I don't remember which one was yours. Are you sure?
95%.
Let's see.
But I'm pretty sure they're the same.
I think this one was his card. We might have to let him look. Do you remember what your card was?
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I know what his is.
I think so.
Check it out. Was that it?
Other one.
It was the other one. Okay. All right.
And on the
That
grounds.
was mole rat.
Yeah.
Naked mole rat. Yes.
On the grounds, I hate you.
So now steal somebody else's.
It is now.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
if my
yeah.
target is another player.
Yeah,
if
Yeah,
able.
yeah,
you-
it has to be
retarget
me or
the
Phil
silence.
first. You should take one of my team.
What's sparkle? Oh, that's your.
That's the card I'm playing for the turn.
I mean,
Your turn.
this player is going to take the unrevealed one.
Fair enough. Incidentally, now that we have figured out what's what, I'm going to play Tooth on a String.
Tooth on the string. Wait, this is.
That's
Oh,
the one you
useful.
took. Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you. Get it.
No, I get it. I get it.
It is now your turn, sir.
Decoy dentures. Target any tooth and place this card face up on it. That tooth cannot be looked at or revealed until the end of the game.
Oh. 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 And, oh, it's a gadget.
Oh.
Cannot be.
Looked at or revealed.
Welcome back, Oxy. Yeah, what are you protecting at this point?
I'm gonna make you guys
Anything
steal it and
he
have
wants.
a bad time.
Anything he wants. I think it's garbage.
Probably garbage.
Probably garbage.
My turn.
It is your turn.
Finally.
Can't remember what you stole.
Octobite.
Yeah,
me?
that's the beauty of this game.
There was so much happening.
There was a lot going on.
Was it good? Was it bad? Was it something that you had
Well-
stolen and not revealed yet? You
No,
know.
it's-
Someone in chat probably.
Dun, dun, dun. What are you doing? Stealing?
I'm gonna
Stealing,
steal it
stealing?
back.
I have so few teeth.
You're about to have one fewer tooth. It's not also.
All right, and I am out of cards.
Alrighty.
All right, draw back up to 4.
Yep. Oh, we gotta flip the
Oh.
flop.
We gotta
Oh,
flip first.
right.
I'm gonna flip this guy. Oh, that's a pristine tooth.
This is a rotten tooth. On reveal, I gain a negative tooth decay,
There you go.
and you go back down.
Keep your negative state.
Yeah, you don't have to necessarily put it on the wrong tooth. I don't think. But I'm going to because it's funny. Give me another negative.
There you go.
Yeah, I think you can put it anywhere on your Smyle if you want.
You need 1 card? No, you need 2 cards.
I need 2 cards. Although
So I could double down this on this tooth here.
I think you can. I'm gonna double check.
Give me one.
Hero board.
Did I get anything good? Okay. I
You
need
tooth
to
decay,
read
you must
your
place
gadget.
that tooth decay on any tooth in your Smyle. If you gain more than 1 tooth decay at the same time, you may divide them up among your teeth any way you want. Okay.
Oh, interesting.
First game, so we're
Sure.
if a tooth
Yep.
with tooth decay is discarded or placed back into the spare tooth deck, the tooth decay is removed. So
Wait.
you don't have to. So if someone managed to get rid of this rotten tooth, all this tooth decay goes away with it.
Oh, okay, but that's no fun.
Well, yeah, I gotta give it.
Gotta juggle.
Yeah.
Gotta juggle.
Alright, so now that we have answered that, reading the rules explains the rules. There's just so much ridiculousness. We're on round 5. Alright.
Is it bad? I almost have a lock on what I'm playing in the last round.
I'm pretty sure I do too.
All right, I'm ready.
3, 2,
Got the 36.
7.
You like going last.
I do,
Nice.
apparently.
Go ahead.
69.
Smile Smith.
So, after stealing, publicly reveal the tooth you stole. You may discard it and ignore any on reveal effects.
Oh, that's the good.
Oh, it's a steal that he reveals, and
Mhm.
And then he can choose whether he throws it in the garbage.
Yep.
So if he steals something bad by mistake, he can just pitch it.
this is a pristine tooth.
No.
I think we all know what that one is.
I would like to look at what this one is.
She wasn't.
It is publicly revealed it's a pristine tooth. I'm gonna take that.
Steely.
That is mine, and have fun.
No. Who's next?
I got a 36.
You're
It's
next.
Me?
Yeah, at a 36.
Wow. Okay. I played Rollgum.
Give.
It's a gift.
Oh, someone's about to have a bad time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who are you giving that clearly sparkling, but not because it's clean, tooth to?
Give it to Brain.
Two
She's taking the
pristine
shit.
teeth. One rotten tooth and one probably garbage.
I was gonna say I'm in.
That's a trap.
I'm in not so
not a
great
trap.
position.
Dude, it's not a trap.
You should give it to Phil.
I'm thinking about it.
He's showing
Honestly,
8
not
points.
necessarily.
That's the problem. He's showing 8 points.
Phil's showing 4.
We're on round 5.
We are on round 5.
I'm gonna give this to you. I'm gonna push braids together one.
That's fine.
All right.
You're not changing the order.
Everybody keep track of where it was. And I'm gonna put this. Well, you can put that wherever you like.
I think that's it. This one.
Not you.
Pristine.
That's
tooth.
pristine. That's
See that over
pristine.
here. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give was well timed.
I'm gonna slide over slightly because again, this isn't actually a tooth.
I thought
so
about
can give
holding
you
it until the final round.
Mm-hmm.
So that would mean you're next?
Yeah,
So
I'm
pretty sure I'm
swapping.
last.
I'm going to do the nicest thing I can think of.
Hmm.
I'm gonna swap a tooth with you.
You know what? I think
What's
that's
with this
perfectly
crap?
acceptable.
That's kind of weird.
You know what? Fine. I'm going to be a bully. I have played the Mechanist. Instead of picking a target to steal from, choose a type of tooth. Steal all revealed teeth of the chosen type. I will be taking all the pristine teeth, please.
Oh,
Wow.
And do I have a reaction I can use? I don't, because I had to burn it on giving away the tooth. It was a cancel.
I am going to use my reaction after one of your teeth is stolen, swapped, and given to another player. Add 3 tooth decay to it.
Okay. Well,
I'll get that 3 tooth decay for you on this pristine tooth. It's still worth a point.
it's still worth a point. I regret
raised
nothing.
the infinite,
Look,
but the invitation.
I was
Wow.
Everybody
actually kind
reveals
of
the
thrilled when you
tooth.
stole the pristine tooth, and
Oh.
I'm like, oh, I'm about to ruin this table's whole career.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that was
reveal
fun.
this tooth. It is not a pristine tooth. It is there. I am going to put.
That's a rotten tooth. Oh, I get another
I
one.
reveal the troubled truth. I'm
You
getting
can-
another one.
Oh,
There you go.
Jesus.
Let's take it all.
That thing is so rancid.
It's fine. I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
he didn't have a choice. He had to
Oh,
reveal
yeah,
it.
that's fair. Alright, so
Oh my god.
just so many fancy teeth.
Jesus.
All right,
Yeah.
Draw a card or back up to 4.
give me a second.
Hope I get something good.
Did you get all 4? You
No,
up to 4?
I still have to get.
I have such a large spot.
Okay.
British over there showing that many teeth.
You know what? I'm going to leave that alone. There is nothing positive I can add to that joke that won't offend a lot of people.
All right. That made my decision so easy.
It makes mine kind of easy
Alright,
too.
what do I want to do here?
Man, I finished up with a shitty hand. This is
I did not see a reaction card the whole game.
That's all I was
Oh my-
getting. I was like, oh well, I can only play one of these at a time.
And I shuffled it. You guys watched me shuffle multiple times.
I've gotten a good mix of them.
I've got none. Because boy howdy, I wish I had some.
Seems like they would have been real fucking use.
Because most of them are directed if something happened to you.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play this.
All right,
All right.
show them.
Reveal.
I've gotten 80.
88.
42.
He's getting his
What
shot
am I
up.
doing?
90. Oh no, there's
87.
There's not 91.
Alright. So 88, I have Malaria the Maniacal. After drawing, I can move all tooth decay from one of my teeth to a tooth in the target's smile. So basically, whoever I give the card to, I can move all of the decay from one of my teeth to them.
Yeah.
So it's a tooth deck.
Oh, you get to look?
Yeah, withdraw, you
Oh,
get to
you-
look. Only withdraw. Alright, so who needs this tooth?
Is it me?
Definitely not me.
It could be you, but I'm afraid you're gonna get revenge on me, so. What's Phil got over there? It's coming my way.
Phil's packing a gadget, the shady seller.
Oh, he's gonna give away something.
Give a
okay.
tooth and another player's smile to a player.
Interesting.
There's gonna be some fuckery.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna give this to Phil. And I'm gonna give him
All of that.
all of this to go along with it, because I think he might need it.
It's gonna suck.
Is it any one tooth or is it all decay?
Any one tooth.
Okay.
That one just was stacked with a lot of decay on it.
Okay. 87 is next.
All right.
What does this one do?
Maulmaster Mutok. When swapping, you may swap teeth between 2 other players instead of yourself.
Oh, interesting.
You can. So you can change.
This you may.
Yeah.
So he's either gonna swap or
One of
he's
his.
gonna.
Right.
Interesting.
You should get rid of one of mine.
Ouch.
No bad. You think. He's yours. Have fun. Make friends.
I am going to play Dentrix. Please give me back the thing that you swapped from me.
Oh, tooth on a string.
I have a tooth on a string.
I'm going to also play Tooth on the String to take it back.
It's not a swap or a steal.
It does specifically say steal
Oh.
back.
Well, fine. Well, I'm glad we had this talk.
Good talk. Very standing
They're
at 2
sharing
inches.
loss.
80. Before picking a target to steal from, privately look at one tooth from any player's smile.
You know what would be funny? Is if you stole that tooth.
Did you know the inventor of the electric chair was a dentist? I provided that this time. I did not know that, Tribs, but that is a fascinating shade fact.
Okay, I looked at that. I'm going to steal this one.
Good choice.
I think you should steal this one.
I want this one.
I don't think anyone's good.
I think you want this one. And he's seen the X-ray. It's
I'm good.
pretty good.
I'm good. Punch him right in the nards, Phil!
I can't.
Oh.
Did you not read my card?
Yeah.
Give a tooth in another player's smile to any player other than yourself.
Oh.
Well, you can give that one to Braden. the
Or
negative
you could give
decay.
this one to Callahan because you know he wants it.
I'm going to just say giving this one to Braden is actually a great idea.
No, give this to Callahan because it's funny.
That's funny as well.
I think mine's funnier.
I
Well,
disagree.
it was either going to
I'm
be
with
that one or that one going to Braden.
Well,
No.
I think they're both the same.
I'm telling you
It's a
that
good choice either way.
you should give this to Callahan. I know you're not in on the joke, but it's gonna be fun.
It's not as funny as you think.
I
Now,
disagree heartily.
let's go with
It
this
would
one.
probably be funny.
It makes you feel better. I'm still not going to win.
You could have really slam dunked it on Braden.
You don't need to.
I want to see. I'm interested if he planted a trap or not. That's my
You know
main
what?
stickler part.
We're going to take this guy
Really
and we're going to give it to you.
interesting. Okay,
Very interesting.
I didn't come in last. I definitely didn't come in first.
I'm gonna say last is pretty well locked up.
Yes.
I haven't.
I don't
Braden's
know what
the
that is, but I might be okay.
All right.
Whoever has the trouble to just auto.
Auto
that's,
lose.
that's fucking terrible. Poison right
It's so bad.
Oh no! You have
It's-
no idea.
It's so bad.
You
You
have
have no
no
one can
idea.
look at the X-ray card but me and Braden.
Correct. They don't know.
Oh, it's
they don't
bad.
know how turbo.
It's so bad.
I missed my chance to look at it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay,
am turbo fucked.
okay.
I am going to be so far in the hole. I will probably be in China by the time we're done.
Do we
So-
just
so
reveal
is
all
that
of our
everybody and
Um,
everything?
So how does the end of the game work?
End of the game?
end of round? Oh, that's end of round.
Let's see. End of game. If the Tooth Decay token on the round card is in the final round slot, game ends. First players flip any remaining face down teeth in their smile face up, which means we're going to be eating effects.
Oh,
And then the Trouble Tooth immediately
Oh.
gains the effects written there.
all right. So I'll just pop you to a -3.
On reveal, you may privately look at the
Wait,
extra
can I
card.
still use my reaction card or no?
Oh yeah, you're
Um,
way to go, Braden.
hmm?
I said way to go, Braden. Yeah, you are screwed.
I am so fucked.
I can't use my reaction card at the end.
Ooh,
It says at
On
the end of the
reveal.
round, if the Tooth Decay token on the round card is in the final round slot, the game ends. So you have to do it before
Okay.
we do the review.
That's all right. That's all right.
on reveal, remove one decay from any tooth.
Ooh,
Oh,
pick
that's
me!
decent.
I'm getting rid of that. Does that mean I get to
No,
remove
that's
No, you
one
remove
point
one.
of decay.
just one?
You remove a point of decay.
Okay.
Let's see. I need another -1.
Oh,
Go
here we
ahead
go.
and hand that over to
For
me.
you.
If
You didn't have
want.
enough.
I didn't. Believe me, the find out times are coming for your boy. Give me another one. And give me another one. Oh,
No,
wait, no,
it's
that was the
Pristine.
Pristine. Never mind.
With the that's right. I tagged with the -3.
Alright. So, now that we have done that, oh, hand me another. Oh, no, it wasn't revealed. Never mind. Then each player adds the point value. Oh, sorry. Then flip over the X-ray card.
This is.
The
Can I do
Trouble
it?
Tooth immediately gains the effects. Go ahead.
Right into the core. The Trouble Tooth has a value of -999 points.
Like I said, you should have given it to Cal. Because I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna lose.
I was debating whether to use my give card on round 5 or just to keep the trouble tooth on round 6 and just just choose somebody and just get
Yeah.
it. But I was afraid they'd be able to give it back.
Yeah, that was my
That's
concern.
like that is a thing you can only safely do the very last round, and even then you're kind of fucked.
I needed a reaction card that could prevent them from giving me a tooth, and I didn't get one.
8, 9, 7. Let's see.
-5.
2, 1, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -11. So I will end up with probably
Negative 110 or 1,000.
the most spectacular losing score I think we've ever had on the channel. Negative 1,010 for me as I just dig down. I have the most rotten tooth of all. It's kind of imploding the world around me as we speak.
I got a total of -9.
Damn it!
I told you should have given it to me.
I didn't come in last. I didn't come in first.
What
Pretty
do you
sure
got
he's
now?
got it. Was it? Was it
I've
pristine too?
absolutely got.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
I got
prestige.
-10
Negative 10 for Phil.
Wasn't
I was just a sassy bitch.
What are
for
you at? 5.
8,
Fuck you.
12, minus,
What a high score.
or -12, -12 plus 2 is 10, -10.
-10.
Well,
I came in second with -9.
so we have Nathan in first place with 5. Second is Callahan at -9. Phil is right behind him at -10. And I have decided one order of magnitude isn't enough. I needed to go 2 orders of magnitude harder in the paint.
2 orders
You
of
get dug
magnitude.
through the root and you're going for the brain.
Oh man.
Frozen peas.
Frozen peas.
Bring one by Tribble
I
for
won
five.
in a landslide by Tribble's rules. Nobody's coming near me. I'm the greatest one.
So, this is very much in line with Get Bit in the principle, like, the style of gameplay that game is.
Yeah.
That's on the short list to get a video made up of,
Mhm.
because you have a shark chasing scuba divers.
Yeah.
When you lose the round, you get bit by the shark and you get to pull a leg or an arm off.
Alright, well, I'm gonna put these in the bin.
Yep. Put your cards in. Callahan, give us a shuffle.
Alright, so as a reminder, when a player gets tooth decay, either from a reveal effect or elsewhere, put it on any tooth in front of you,
So you
not
can
just the one that revealed.
And then give it away.
Give it away.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you're not wrong, Trips. I learned from the best.
and I should not shuffle. We've come to this conclusion a long time ago.
I don't know. For this game, I kind of lean in because it doesn't matter too
Oh,
much.
why did you keep half of those?
You know, fair. You know what? That's a great idea.
This was a good pickup.
Oh yeah, it
My
was
big win at Gen Con was
It
with
was-
Friendly Skeleton Games. I picked
Shuffle.
up Trash Talk and I picked one of their flicking games that is still in Kickstarter. More to come on that. I'm sure we'll see it.
Yeah, you can kick that box into the other room. The rest of the shirts, I believe, are pushing. Oh god, our image.
Oh no.
It's fine.
It'll come.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, this game sold me from the demo. Like, I had a blast playing the demo.
Kept. Oh
I
no,
can see.
these are
X-ray cards.
X-ray.
Yeah, there are 6 different X-ray cards. I hope that Word Games or Weird Games, however they want to pronounce that. It's WYRD, so it could be
That's-
either.
It's weird.
It's weird. Okay. I hope that Weird Games does promo X-ray cards for Smile or an expansion pack of X-ray cards to really mix that up a little more. 'cause
Yeah,
this
it would
isn't
be
a
so
lot.
easy to make promos for this.
It
Oh,
would. That was something that was in the back of my head with the demo. I'm like, this is really smart. You can easily make more Tooth Fairy cards and just give them different initiatives. You can easily make more teeth. You can easily make more X-rays. Like, This game is built for expansions and promos, and it would not compromise the fun of the game. So, this is a very, very well-designed game for that. And the gameplay is fun as long as you have a good number of people. And this is one of those rare ones that will go up to 5, so you can actually have 5 people playing this.
We get how many Smyle cards?
First, everybody gets 4,
And then we draw for initiative.
and we draw for initiative. Yeah, I'm very happy I picked this up.
How much was it? 10?
I
20?
think it was 15 or 20.
Okay.
It was not a particularly pricey game, but it is a very good game.
It's a little pricey for the components that are in it, but it is well designed.
It's well designed. The card stock is nice.
Select your teeth.
And then we'll figure out who gets
Just
the trouble.
those.
Alright, so we've got those. Alright, so we're going to draw for initiative.
Are we drawing 4 fill? Or
Yeah, I
no?
guess.
All right.
He's coming.
Unless he's got.
I am a coming.
It's not me.
Probably not me. What'd you get?
Springer, 31. 88.
18.
49.
It'd be Phil.
You know, if it wasn't for Phil, I would have actually gone
Give
for
him the
40.
troubled tooth.
Yeah. It could be good, it could be bad.
Ah, shit.
It's in here. Oh, it's in there.
Got reshuffled back in.
That's all right.
Double check that it's not in.
Yeah, see if it's in your hand.
If it is, great. We just know where it is.
It's not.
Shit.
It's all right.
That's fine.
TT's back in the middle.
What are you doing? No, just go.
Oh,
to the
wait,
net.
we
Keep what you got.
Yeah, keep what you got. Just
And then
reshuffle
find the
what you
troubled
got.
tooth, and we'll shuffle it up. Yeah.
no biggie.
Trouble tooth.
There you
Shuffle.
go. Shuffle.
And I will probably sleeve this game up after tonight. It's just I didn't have time to do that.
Yeah.
It's I could easily get another cup if I needed to, if something drastic happened, but I don't think it will.
Are you tagging them on our?
I sent out social media on Facebook and Twitter tagging both of them this morning.
Nice.
Excellent.
I even had a picture with me with the game box. Like I went all I went all out with it. I did a good job.
All right. What did I
Yeah,
get? What did I get?
That was a good bead. And I hope they watch the VOD if they're not here watching the gameplay, because I am enjoying the heck out of this game. Alright, so I need to...
Oh,
And
we
you
didn't
get an
choose an X-ray card. You may choose any one of those cards, Phil. Oh Christ.
but now it's your problem.
Take no responsibility for that.
I did the shuffling and the picking.
I choose to play Phil anyway.
Great play. No,
I agree. All right, what did I get? What did I get? What did I get?
Oh, that's interesting.
That and oh,
Huh.
Do reveal effects happen first, or
So we're going to reveal a tooth before we play a card, because this is round one. So we're going to pick one to reveal.
I already have one revealed.
What'd you reveal?
The trouble tooth.
no? That doesn't count. Or does it?
Take a bite.
Let me check.
Can't remember. Did you start with 2 revealed?
Okay,
I don't
blah, blah,
think so.
blah, fairy cards. Fairy card, 2 cards. Strand, smile. Send your smile, you choose where to planet. You put the face down. If at any point you have 0 teeth in your smile, you must immediately draw the top card of the spare tooth deck. Your smile without looking at it. Each player or something. Setting up the game.
It's like the last.
Starting with the player with the troubled tooth and proceeding clockwise, each player publicly reveals 1 tooth in their smile. So yes, you do start with 2 revealed.
On reveal, you may privately look at a tooth in any smile.
I'm gonna reveal this pristine tooth.
You skipped.
Well, it doesn't. But we're all reviewing this
Well,
for this. For this component, we.
I reveal.
Oh, is it? Never
I
mind.
also
You're right.
reveal a lot.
Yeah, there is an order.
You're right. You're right. My bad. Whatever.
Yeah, it's not super important in a game with just this.
Okay, so what are you looking at, Phil?
Huh?
Did you look at a?
I looked at Callahan's tooth.
Oh,
Got a card up.
all right. Then yeah, sorry, I forgot that. Reading the rules explains the rules, and then I immediately forgot the rules.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna play that one. Camera.
And reveal.
51.
He's got the
25.
safety deposit jar. I had that last
I
game.
have that.
just never
That is
played it.
So what's your initiative number there, Spanky?
96.
Oh, jeez.
Until the end of the round, no teeth may be added or removed from your smile.
He's a witch. Kill him.
Is which
We can't
I
kill him. He's
got-
shielded.
Dame
Actually, kind of
Dentina of the Gleam again. Before drawing, you may privately look at the X-ray card. You may discard it and replace it with a new random X-ray card.
Oh, interesting. And you're the only one who knows this one this time. So
Dun, dun,
you can
dun.
actually plan. So do you like what's there and want to plan around it, or do you want to just throw chaos in again and grab a new X-ray card? Oh, he's getting a new one.
Just taking that off the top, too.
Draw.
Spicy.
I get to draw a smile card.
Yep.
Right?
And you're going to draw a tooth card, and you're going to pick who it's going to. And it can't be
Poorly. All right. I am
You're taking it for you.
taking it for me and
Interesting.
angry. Angry about my choices already.
Oh,
We are less than one full round into the game, and I've already made all the mistakes that I need to make.
beautiful. Do it again.
I got Snickertooth, which is just a pure swap. I'm gonna give you this present,
I get rotten teeth.
and I'm gonna steal this.
Okay.
I have Octobite. It's a steel card. But he's an octopus.
I know.
Without bite. I want this steel card.
Callahan's mystery card.
Rude!
You guys don't even know what it is.
I know! That's why it's rude!
And targeted, he's gotta steal from somebody else available. And Callahan exists.
I do. Oh,
Oh, I have
right.
to
You
make
have
that
to
plan.
be stealing from me.
Yep.
I'll take that one.
Phil's not an option.
I am going to take
Good news. Good choice.
Is that right?
I'm
I
going-
figured it would come from me
I'm
this
going
round.
to bridge these together now.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
Alright. So now that we have. Is that all 4 cards?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So end of round. We move up the round token to 2.
Right, moved up.
We're going to flip a face down, tooth face up.
Fuck is this?
On reveal, you may privately look at the X-ray card.
You have a look, and then you can pass it to me. I got the same thing.
I got on reveal. You may privately look at any one tooth in any smile.
Okay. Look at all that free information. Alright.
And then these guys flip over.
And then everything else goes away.
Alright. And then now that that's done, we go up to 4.
All right, chat. How are you liking this so far?
We're able to follow what's going on okay with our.
That too.
It's like the world's worst game of hot potato.
It's good. Well, thank you,
It's
man.
good. I would like the
Mad Claw, I will probably bring your promo deck over here to Braden's house if you're coming up this way anytime soon.
you just missed him. He was up here a couple weeks ago.
I know, but it was a couple weeks ago. I didn't have his promos at that point.
Well, that's why I said you missed him.
Otherwise, I don't know when I'm going to Des Moines again. So, in a few weeks. Okay. So, do send me a reminder like next week to get that promo deck set up for you.
Speaking of next week, I'm out the 15th, which I don't know if anybody bothered to read it.
I did.
I did. I was going to talk about it tonight.
Nobody just
Nobody's-
cared.
Well, I also realized a lot of the lighting is tied to your phone.
Actually, not very much of it is. and I can tie the rest of it to smart.
Plus, we can send him messages to say turn it up or turn it down. He can still
Well,
be
no,
on.
it's on Bluetooth, I think, but for the shelf lights, that's not a problem because they're tied to the device in the kitchen. For those two, I will have to get them on smart outlets. That's cool. Well, what about...
Plus, there's all the wireless shit.
Actually, there's... All of that's pretty well good to go. Let's
Burn it to the ground.
do this one. Let's see what happens.
Wait, I'm going to swap out these.
Okay. No biggie.
3, a 2, a 1. 69.
Nice.
And do what?
33.
46.
That one.
Unremarkable. Ah, gadget.
Yes. So, decoy enter again. This goes face up on a card. Cannot be revealed until the end of the game.
But it can be stolen?
Can be stolen.
Can be stolen. You can swap it around all you want.
Just can't be revealed. Ever.
Yeah. Let's kind of go there.
Oh, wait, this is discard.
Even.
All right, next up.
Who is next up? 69?
6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm
Yep,
last.
I get to steal. After stealing, publicly reveal the tooth you stole. You may discard it and ignore any on-reveal effects. You know what? I'm going to take the middle tooth.
Enjoy. It's for you.
Ooh. Yeah, that can just go away. Rotten tooth.
Get the rotten.
We may discard it and ignore. Oh, nice.
Yeah, makes me sad. He needed that.
And I'll take Nolly. So I get to swap.
Fair enough.
Even Steven. I need the infos. He took my ability to look at it after I threw the other one out.
And I have Ivan the Impacted, who is a steel card. So,
Steely, steely.
so many teeth.
There are many teeth.
I'm jealous of his.
No.
He's the hot shot.
When you are targeted by a player, they must change their target to another player of their choice. If able.
Fine, I'm jealous of your implant.
That
I
was
want to
actually
see
better.
the
I can't
expert.
stop it.
Alrighty. Flip your tooth.
Alright. I
I'm gonna flip
that
that one.
this one. It is still a run.
Many pristines this round.
So many good teeth.
I play that there.
Still shit.
And that goes on to the third round. Everybody goes up to 4 cards.
We do. Getting the hang of it.
Your draw. Something good. Something good.
God, the other ones.
That's been
Why do I look in this drawer every time? I know that
you
you
roll this. We'll get
I haven't found any giant D4s yet. Look.
There was. Did you not see the foam dice?
No, I missed it.
They were down around the Warhammer booth.
Oh, I was not at the Warhammer booth at all because it was on the wrong side of the building.
Ah, yes.
I didn't hit that side of the building very hard.
Number 3. Nope. Number 1.
3 and 1.
3 and sounds fun.
Speak your verdict to us.
I did get out the fancy new D20 I got though from Cobalt Press.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's on the shop line here. Got a new Cobalt.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, that thing is bigger than I thought.
He's trapped.
He's trapped in the die. He's in a jail.
Almost out. Like, he is real close to the edges in some places.
He's a kobold.
He's
What do
crafty,
you
but
do?
he's not crafty enough to escape my polyhedral prison.
So, for this particular exercise, Callahan again, or he gives it to me.
What number you want up?
I'm gonna let you do something.
Okay.
Okay with
I
that.
love you. All right. Then I'll do this. Crap! I left, and now I don't remember where shit was.
Oh.
Okay. I know what I'm doing. It's so awful.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this.
Exercise.
Well done.
shit. Hmm.
What did I do? Oh yeah, I did that.
I don't.
That's
I don't. I guess now's the time to fix
Are we ready?
I reckon we might be.
Leap up. 90.
9.
41.
42.
Alright. I have a double-edged deal. Discard all cards in your hand and steal 2 teeth.
Steal 2 teeth.
Fuck you.
You're welcome.
Jesus. That's a lot of pristine teeth.
You know what?
Don't worry
You-
about it. It's
You know
fine.
what to do.
Yeah, I do.
You know what cards we both have on the table.
I do.
Oh my god.
Hey Phil, you want to right or wrong?
I will.
Cool.
Shit.
Have a pristine too.
Shady Cellar.
Give it to me. Give it to me. You little.
You bastards.
You have to have done something super egregious for Phil and I to look at each other and go,
This
team up,
is the way.
team up.
I mean, I just stole more points than anyone
I'm-
had.
I'm
that
playing
game,
swap.
so-
Taking this one.
Okay.
Don't you have to give him one?
You do. It is a swap.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. There you go.
You do what you want to.
You didn't take his good one?
I took a good one.
We did get both a hydrate and a stretch.
A hydrate and a stretch.
There's a stretch?
Yeah, I did the stretch.
I'm gonna stretch while getting some water.
Like, which stretch do you do, though? That's the
I
question.
mean, it depends on what I'm doing. Sometimes I'll stretch in my chair. Sometimes I'll.
Well, I thought there was only the one appropriate one.
Hey, my back doesn't go back that far. Stretch the
Stretch the leggy really far.
really far.
It doesn't really, like, I can get it up on the... There we go. Oh, yeah, feel it. Feel it. Oh, my gosh.
Dying?
A little bit.
Sounds like you might be dying.
I'm actually getting my, I need to be more consistent with it, but I'm starting to be able to reach toesies.
Nice. You. All right, we got some good stretching in.
Yeah.
Much appreciated on that redemption death side.
No, actually,
You actually do.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Proof
doing
positive.
water. Oh,
I'm real glad I added that stretch in.
Feel that quad.
It was a good redemption suggestion.
I do miss your water dispenser,
It's in
but
the,
I like your fancy. Oh, it is. Okay. I was
yeah,
like,
the water dispenser in the door of the fridge.
It's on the left side.
It's on the left
It's like I like your fancy ice scoop.
There's a good water dispenser in the left side.
That actually feels really good. So, my oldest daughter went to cross country camp today, and she hit the find out times really fast.
Yeah, if you're not used to distance running,
Uh
that'll hit you like a ton of bricks, especially if you decide, I'm going to give it all, my all right away. And it's like, this is where you learn how to pace.
Yeah. So she got in the car. She's like, my legs hurt. Everything hurts.
Yeah. That'll
You're
happen.
like, hey, that's your life after 30. Remember this.
Yeesh.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Well, that's about the time that I got a motorcycle accident.
Yeah, you kind of got fucked up harder
I
than
guess
I
it
did.
was 35. Yeah.
I see. I don't typically. The only thing that's been hurting me are my heels.
That's a weird thing to hurt, Phil.
Yeah.
That is a weird thing to hurt.
So, but the last 10 years I've worked on concrete.
Makes sense.
Well, actually, probably closer to the 20-year line I've worked on concrete in varying degrees of shoe goodness or not.
I mean, like that funny.
Hey, some people are advanced.
So,
Well, that's everybody's things.
That is everybody's thing.
you got to show a card.
I'm going to show you this
I'm
one.
going to show this one.
On reveal, you may privately look at the X-ray card.
Don't look around too.
These.
We're gonna
Um,
make this
okay.
one just for this.
On reveal, you may look at a privately look at anybody's smile too. Can't remember what. And that was everything that can't be flipped. And everybody goes up to 4 cards, and we move the round marker.
You want to move that up to a 4 there, Braden?
So
This was the one you had revealed last round.
This one was last round. This one was the round before that.
Okay, so this one was
Oh.
last round. Okay.
nice. So I
You need
got
a card, Braden?
Yes.
shoot. What was the name? I can't remember. What? It's Mashcraft. It's on Delaware Street in Indianapolis,
Sweet.
north of the convention center. They had what they called Sir James. It was a English ale barley wine style, or an English barley wine style ale. Oh my gosh.
Before we start, I'm going to play the reaction on Trapped Tooth. After a pristine tooth is revealed, that player must place that tooth on the bottom of the tooth track and draw.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
That's
And I don't get to look at
You
it.
don't. That's the
Just goes
best
in.
part.
Interesting.
Now, I had that card before, and this is important for mechanics. Does the reveal happen before we refill the 4 or after?
So the reveal happens during the end of round step last round. So if you didn't play a reaction last round, that's a legal play, and now that was happening in round 3. Now we're in round 4.
So I
We
get to
did
draw
not-
another card,
Correct.
and I can
Wait,
still
yes,
play
that is correct.
That's
and I can
on-
still play a reaction.
Yes.
After a pristine tooth is revealed,
right.
does that come immediately after revelation, or just whenever one is?
Whenever one is flipped face up, basically a reveal. A reveal is part of the flash of smile steps that be there.
Okay, so this is functionally
Okay.
happening on his last.
Yeah,
one?
it's happening on round 3.
All right. Yeah. This one will go down there. That one will remain up because that one will flip afterwards.
Yes, but okay.
Well, no, you already flipped. You revealed it by flipping it face up as part of this step.
But this was the end. We're saying that he did this on the end of last round.
Right, which is part of the end of round proceedings. So you have no teeth revealed right now because you've already flipped a tooth face up. So basically, you flipped it
Okay.
up, and
Okay, I
then
see.
yeah. So your other one is face down.
All right. It's not the same one, like anyway.
So flip it face
Yep,
down.
and this goes.
Yeah, that's ultimately what happens.
That is
Um,
very neat.
Yeah, he was not nice to you.
I mean, fair. I've been kind of a dick this round.
You've been kind of a dick both games.
Only to
the
you
one.
the first time. You fucking needed it. You
I
were stacked for a hot minute there.
for a hot minute I was, and then I got the best triple score in recorded history. So because I already knew whoever had that ticking time bomb was gonna lose like that.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Just desserts.
I got
21.
64, which is
Also have a just desserts 20.
74. I knew that as me then.
Mm-hmm.
Smirtle the Spotless. Just a pure draw.
pure draw. I like it.
I gave you present.
It's with present.
Enjoy!
Thank you, Press. I also have the Sealed Sisters.
Other deck.
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's a tooth.
Tooth.
You need teeth first.
I've done enough misery to you. That goes to you.
Well, let's see.
So nice. So kind.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Strawberry lemonade sour from Barntown Brewing. Oh, I've had those. Barntown Brewing is the shit. Their stuff is so good. They had some up here last year or the year before. Jesus Christ, Alan, turn your phone off.
I can't.
Sounds like important.
Yeah, Barntown Brewing is so good.
I beat a 21.
So that means you go before me at 20.
Yeah.
What's it do?
I get to flip a card, and if it's a pristine tooth, it goes away and they get 3 hit.
Oh,
Oh, fun.
bummers.
I have the same card, so I know Phil's thinking about being on a deck, and I'm going to give him the chance to reconsider.
Well, the problem is I know where at least.
Your ideas are
Ooh,
intriguing to
for
me,
your
and I wish to
anniversary, look
subscribe
at
to your
you
newsletter.
go.
Hmm, you-
We're looking at 48 months. Got there.
I know where 2 pristine teeth are.
I know where one is. There was a lot of shuffling on the.
And I can't remember if I have a pristine tooth.
That's hilarious.
Let me let you in on a little secret. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
which is why I'm giving you the chance to reconsider
But the problem is,
your decision making.
I have one problem. If you know where all the pristine teeth are, and I know where all the pristine teeth are,
Then I'm stupid.
if I don't reveal yours, you only have mine to reveal.
Well, for guaranteed hits, yes. I'm willing to shoot blind.
I mean, it is.
Especially
one
since
that
I'm
already
pretty sure
consequences if you
he
miss.
has 2.
Hmm.
I'm losing.
I mean, if you're pretty sure of that, you're more sure of it than I.
So this is... I'm just telling you, if you come for me, I'm coming for you, and nobody walks away from this
Fine.
happy.
I'll shoot blind.
Nope.
It's not.
What do you get?
On reveal, discard a card from your hand.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Oh, you gave him a bad one. That's
Sorry.
great. Actually, hold on. Hold on.
It's a good question.
I'm
I
pretty
see where your
sure-
brain is going.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the person who revealed gets the effect.
Thank you.
Oh.
This effect will occur whenever the tooth is revealed and will happen to whichever player revealed the tooth, which is not always the player with the tooth.
Yes.
So,
I had no idea.
Oh my god.
I will break that. There you go.
alright.
I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna pick this one.
Oh, really? Oh, how mysterious and strange.
I mean, I was gonna pick it anyway.
It is pristine tooth. So it gets discarded, and I get 3 decay.
Then you may spread into your smile however you see fit.
Oh, you have.
So you can put 3 on 1, or you can put other stuff in other things.
You know,
What
I'm
did
not-
that
I'm
tooth
not
do?
this.
Again, he had to discard. The revealer discards a card
Yep.
from their hands. Shit.
Ooh, that's not a nice tooth.
All right. We gotta flip a tooth.
Oh yeah.
Wait, did I play one?
Did you? I think you went first.
Yeah, you went.
Did I?
No, you drew a card
Yeah,
and
drew
you
a card.
gave it to
Oh
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
we both played.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
both-
yeah.
I'm gonna flip this one. Oh, rotten tooth and gain a decay. So lovely. That goes away.
Mm,
Oh, rotten tooth.
man.
I get to look at the X-ray card again.
Is it the same?
It does appear
Look
to
at this
be the
rancid
same.
boy.
How strange.
As you made the right play. I won't lie.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm glad that Phil and I were able to kind of look at each other and go, we can shoot each other in the foot, or we can fuck Nathan.
Honestly, I can't fault your decision making on that one.
I need 2 cards.
You do.
Did we advance the round factor?
We
have
did not.
We
It's
have
going to round 5.
I'm in trouble. I need some tea.
Requisition your cards.
Ooh, this one has text. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure I want to do this one. Because I'm pretty comfortable with the shaky alliance that Phil and I have established. We know it's very
You made them allies!
but so far it's been okay. And I'm
Like
feeling
Hitler.
cool.
What the fuck are you? Italy? Is it?
Basically the same thing. Yeah.
Mussolini.
I got 27.
72.
87. So 90's going first.
All right, gear grind. Before stealing, if your target has more teeth than you, steal from them twice.
That's everybody.
Yeah, that is.
I could, in fact, target anybody that I want to.
Twice.
Yes. I'd be tempted to target you because it would be funny, but also they hate me enough. I don't need more enemies here.
I feel like he needs more enemies.
I'm gonna take both of these.
I'm gonna end your whole fucking career.
I believe it. Have fun.
Now, lucky for me, 87 is next, so I get to start making good on that immediately. When swapping, I may swap teeth between two other players instead of myself, so that's an 87. But I'm pretty comfortable with my life choice of taking this and gifting you this.
Cool. I am just going to take that back.
Tooth on the string.
You're running out of teeth, Braden.
Lucky for me, I also have a tooth on a string.
Son of a bitch.
So, I'll be taking that back if and you please.
I don't, please.
Well,
I...
your compliance is not a factor. Carry on.
72.
2. You know what? You can have this tooth,
Wait, what is this?
and you can have those.
What is it? Hold on.
Lord Rotwell the Rancid. The player you give a tooth to gains 2 tooth decay.
Holy shit.
I don't want to do that. I want to play Naked
Gross.
Mole Rat. When you are targeted by a player, they must choose someone else if able.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow, that's the
no.
reaction. Quick reflexes. Okay, well,
I don't want your tooth.
the 2 on the bottom can be moved however you want, Braden.
I don't like you. I'm just gonna keep them right there so I can give it to Nathan.
Oh, all
Gross.
bitches.
Hey,
All right. Now,
I don't even know why you gave that to me. You saw what he took from
I get to steal a card,
Just take
and
one.
I know that Braden has a good one,
that
you do?
and I'm pretty sure that Phil has one, and I'd rather steal from Braden. Table talk.
I mean, Nathan also has a good card.
Do it.
Nathan has a really
He's
good card.
already going to fuck my world.
Given the chance, yes.
So by all means, at this point, I'm not sure that I have much else that I can do. So have fun.
I'm gonna steal. This.
Oh, fuck you.
Good choice. Good choice.
It
Must
was a
have been good.
choice.
I don't know. I have no idea what it is.
Phil and I know.
Okay. All right.
That was end around.
That was end of
What a
round.
wild round.
All
Alright,
right.
so the round tracker goes up to 6. We reveal a Teeper.
Oh, we got one more round.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we gotta reveal
We gotta
one more.
reveal a Teeper.
All right, I'm gonna flip this guy
I'm
over.
Do
gonna
I
reveal
want to
the
know what
keeper.
this is?
I'll reveal.
I
You
need
may
to.
privately look at any tooth in any smile.
I'm gonna reveal that it was a rotten tooth that you gave me.
You're welcome.
I'm just gonna put the -3 right there.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
it's only. Oh, you have.
and then
gotcha.
that guy flips
Right,
over.
and then he goes away.
I have a few questions.
I will discard that one for my tinker tooth.
You already know what that is. You silly bitch. We're
We're gonna
gonna
draw
draw.
a card.
Now that we've done this, then. Drawing happens after we do the whole tooth ring. And we'll draw back up to 4.
Oh wait, you were supposed to draw before me.
Either way,
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna matter over much.
Why you?
Oh, that's interesting.
Mm.
Fuck.
Oh. Ah.
Interesting.
I see so many choices.
I got pleased by this.
Damn. I have options. I'm torn by my options. So good, you say.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do this.
I think it's still the smart play to do this, even though I want to do a different way. I think this is the smart.
I think this is. I'm gonna get crafty here.
I also am going to be crafty.
I think I'm gonna choose to be a bastard.
Everybody, I think, has already chosen that.
I think I think we're all on board with the bastard train.
Oh my god.
Especially since this is round 6.
I would love to be on board with
Cineth
that.
asks,
Let's give it up.
you guys end up going through all the bread?
Yes. Yes, we did.
It was delicious.
It was delicious.
And I hate zucchini.
But that bread was delicious.
Or dislike it. Hate is a strong word.
It is strong.
Zucchini is good in so many things. Though.
It apparently is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I was totally surprised. The
Real
only way he sold me on it, he's like, "Well, Syneth made it." I was like, "All right, give me
Yeah.
one." He's
Three
like,
loaves of bread.
"It's zucchini bread." I was like, "Hard pass." He's like, "Well, Cindy made it." I was like, "All right,
Yeah. At least try it.
yeah, all
If
right."
you don't like it, I'll eat the rest.
Hand me loaf.
And then he was hooked.
All right, I've got an 84.
I have a 12.
I have a 94.
92.
What is yours?
Hobby glue. Target any tooth and place this card face up on it. The tooth under this card cannot be stolen, swapped, shuffled, or given. Discard this card if the tooth is looked at or reviewed.
Hot.
With my 94, I have double-edged deal. Discard all cards in your hand. Steal any 2 teeth.
Don't like
Yeah,
that.
no, have fun.
I was going to ruin Nathan's career, but I'm real tempted to ruin yours.
That totally changes what's gonna do.
Where did you put those teeth, by the way? The ones you just took? Those 2?
I will. I
That's
have.
yours.
I have swap until
Ooh.
until the end of the round. The player you swap with cannot target your teeth. I was gonna steal Braden's and let him wreck your world, but now I've got to take it from Phil.
You do.
Oh wait, what am I
Give
doing,
that away to someone.
dude? I'm sorry. Here, take this.
Oh, yeah, that's so much worse.
Yeah,
I know what you just did.
What am I doing? So, Phil can't target me or target my teeth, but his round is done.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's not that big
Okay,
of a
where did you put the card you took from?
here.
Right there.
That was it. That was my thing.
Oh,
Who's
I'm the
next?
last one.
Yep, it's swap time.
Phil was a bitch to me, and I can't give him the real fun present because Nathan was afraid I was going to give it to him, and rightfully so, until Phil fucked me over.
I decided that you deserve to keep it for yourself.
You know what? That's
You
a
did
valid
your right.
opinion, but I am going to trade this to Phil
With this one?
with that one because I know what that is, and you're a whore and deserve to be punished for daring to double cross me.
Honestly, 10 out of 10.
Uh-huh. Would do again.
Like
Like top.
this was a crumbling alliance. Phil just decided he wanted to be the one to crumble it.
I highly approve. I had so much power in my hand on the last one. I ended up with I take it back card,
Oh,
which I was planning to. I was gonna play my card on Braden, so he couldn't steal back. And I had a high enough one that I figured somebody else would target me, and I'd block them, and just sit over here cackling madly. I ended up way better
I was
off.
gonna say that was actually probably going to happen because I had a card to cancel your card.
I had
To cancel the cancel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had a card that cancels reactions.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for one of you to fucking do something so I could. No.
No, this round was nothing actually happened.
It just didn't work out that way.
Yeah.
It kind of went.
I had to give up all my discard or all my reactions.
I gave away all my decay.
I tried to until Nathan went no.
No, you deserve that. You earned it.
I mean,
It's all good.
it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna score so much better this game than I
Here's
did
the
last
best
game.
part.
It's
I know what
impossible for you.
one of my face down cards are.
I know what my only face down card is.
I know one of the... No, I know 2 of the 3 that are face down.
Pucker
Oh,
that
I
up.
know one of mine.
Rotten So that bad boy comes out.
All right. I've
And-
got the Tinker Tooth. I can look at the X-ray card. I choose not to.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
and that gains a -3.
oh yeah, it does.
It was a pristine tooth. What's this one? The Tinker Tooth.
Yeah.
You
The
may
fact that
privately
Phil
look at
took
anyone
two
too.
pristine
Okay.
teeth from me while he already had one was such a power move, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, now you have to die. Because I know you have 3 pristine teeth, and I have to murder you. And I'm glad Callahan jumped on board.
Murder.
I was okay with holding on to this tooth. I forgot when
You
it
won't be.
reveals.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy
Yeah.
your negative points. and
What's
your
the X-ray
extra
say?
negative points.
Failing filling. At the end of the game, double the amount of tooth decay on the troubled tooth.
Oh my god.
So
I
that
mean, it
goes-
was a negative 999.
No,
knew
but
that,
that's still bad.
I
knew that
threw
hit would be
away.
a negative stick, so I blocked.
I
blocked
threw
it.
away the X-ray card that made Tinker Teeth to the left and right of the Trouble Tooth worth 4 points, and immediately started drawing Tinker Teeth.
Oh, yeah, you.
I was like, son of a bitch!
Yeah, that. Even I know that's a really good one.
5, 11.
But the way that I had this, I was going to look at the card, discard it, and then play my Tinker Tooth to know what the other one was.
Now, I was sitting on a handful of pain. I was
Yeah.
ready to start dealing
Oh
out
my
the bad times.
-10.
Negative 10 ain't bad.
Hey, I wasn't in last place. I'm pretty happy about that. Negative 8.
I got a positive score.
Hot
Oh.
damn.
4, baby!
Callahan's it?
I think I'm the winner.
I think you are.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
wait,
I
we
have
get.
second.
Oh wait, he's got
Oh,
to flip that.
there's a whole bunch of shit underneath
Oh.
there.
Yeah.
No, it's just a run. It's just a run. It's
Oh, you still get another.
Yeah,
one.
but there
it's
you go.
not going to stop me from
Oh.
clearing second. We're still
Yeah.
doing that. Yeah. So
There you
it's
go. That's for you.
5.
so I've got 5, -6. So I'm at -3.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, -3 in this game, still very good.
I've got -10 both times.
Positive
In fairness, you would have been fine except for when you started to fuck with me, and I was like, "All right, you have to die." And Callahan was like, "Murder Phil, bet."
Like I can support this.
Oh, troubled tooth. You do not go in there.
Troubled does not go in there. Well, shoot, that was a much closer game than last time.
Yeah.
Nobody was in negative more than 2 hits. Hey.
Hey.
That you liked. Yeah.
Oh, the zucchini bread's so good. I will just keep eating that. I had some for there was a little that survived, and I enjoyed it for breakfast. It was good. So we stored it in the fridge when we were in Indiana, so it kept very well.
It's delicious.
It was very delicious. Would eat again. Well, shoot,
Time
yeah.
is it?
is 8:45, so we got time for another game.
All right.
This will probably be our last.
Yeah, we could probably fit one more in and not much more than that.
Yeah. Well, we started.
Yeah.
In fairness, we gave an hour pre-show because the Gen Con stories were flowing.
Oh,
And in fairness, I let Phil kind of take charge of pre-show because I had 2 hours of time to myself on Tuesday to just throw Gen Con stories out, and I still didn't go through the year-old.
And I still haven't
Right.
taken a picture of my Gen Con haul.
select the next ring card. please.
Ooh, I picked
The
this one. Did you get your refund from Gate 10?
I didn't check.
Check that shit.
That is.
Be a good choice.
Because Gate 10.
Oh boy! I wrote them the Keviniest email that I could have Kevin.
Oh, it was a thing of beauty. Oh, you weren't there for the story of
You were privy to this, weren't you?
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
We didn't see him all
please
weekend.
expound.
So, when we were planning our Gen Con trip, me, Callahan, and PJ, we sucked it up and got a hotel that was 25-ish minutes away from the venue.
30. I would say 30.
And it's listed as 30. We made the trip in 25 every single day.
All right.
patron shout out.
Fair enough.
Patron shoutout was covered in Monthly Meeple, I believe, but no, that was covered in Monthly Meeple. I'm not doing it twice. Pick someone else.
I know that's what he's about.
I know, I'm not doing it. I did it last month.
Not sure Callahan
Did you
can
check
do it.
these?
Yes.
I love you guys, but no. I was in the middle of the story, and Absolutely not. You got your one.
I was gonna wait until you were done.
So we got to we figured out our hotel and we decided, okay, let's get a parking space in the lot next to Lucas Oil Stadium because I did that when we went to Gen Con in 2018, and it was really,
It costs $100, and it would have worked out really well this year.
yeah, it was
We spent a lot of time actually at Lucas Oil Stadium.
we did. It was actually an ideal parking spot.
Yeah, but
So we have got our reservations in place. Monies have been exchanged. Everything's good to go. Wednesday night, as we are pulling into our hotel, Callahan gets an email from Gate 10, who is the company we bought the reservation through, alerting us to the fact that due to an issue with the landlord not renewing their lease, more on that in a little bit.
oh yes,
The
and conditions outside of their control, as it specifically stated.
conditions outside of their control, due to the landlord not renewing their lease, they had to move the reservation parking to the overflow lot for the Indianapolis Zoo. So we're like, okay, this is annoying, but the email specifies that shuttles will be running every 10 to 15 minutes, and we're like, okay, this is kind of annoying, but if
It
as long as the
sucks.
shuttles actually
It's-
run,
and
it's
it
fine.
was also 26 minutes out from the convention center.
Well, it was mostly 26 minutes out from the convention center because of traffic. It was actually a 40-minute walk from the lot
Right.
to the convention center.
Correct.
To give you an idea of how close it was.
Right.
Okay.
So we're like, all right, this is annoying, and it's super bullshit that they reached out
The
Wednesday
day,
night,
right?
the night before the con. So we're like, fine, whatever. So
We'll suck it up. This
we
is
go to Fogo. We have a nice dinner. We go get our
It was a
general.
nice dinner.
We'll get our general tickets. Oh, that lamb was to die for.
Yeah.
And then we try to go back to our hotel from the convention center, and it was $18 to Uber down there. So we're like, okay, sure, fine, whatever. There's going to be plenty of Ubers because it's Gen Con.
Right.
This is a chance to make hay. Oh, how right we were, but not for the right reasons. For you see, Uber decided at 11:15 it was busier than usual. Note, nobody was leaving or getting dropped off or getting picked
Yeah,
up.
there was
There
nothing.
was nothing.
No.
Surge pricing went from $18 to $78.
Oh no, it hit 90.
Oh no, it started at 70.
It started at
It
70.
went to 90 after that.
Oh,
And
God.
stayed between 70 and 90,
Even
2
though no
hours.
one was coming or going.
even though nobody was coming or going. So I'm like, at 11:30, I'm like, we're tired. This is bullshit. I'm gonna reach out to Uber's customer support. I'm like, hey, I think your surge pricing's broken. We're getting upcharged 4 to 5 times what we paid to get down here. This doesn't seem right. And the guy looks into it and he's like, I'm gonna have to transfer you to a specialty department. And I'm like, all right, this is annoying, but not unheard of. So I get transferred, and the notification I get from getting transferred to the specialty department is that they will have someone look into it and get back to us within 6 to 12 hours.
At which point, I said, fuck it, and opened Lyft.
Well, we had been looking at Lyft intermittently through this, and they were surging up to like $40, which was more than we wanted to deal with.
But it was
But
down to 28
It was down to 28
if we would wait an
a
hour.
little bit. So we're
an
like,
hour.
fine.
And we're like, yeah, we don't get. All right.
We're not going to get shellacked by this. We'll take the 28. It's close enough.
Yeah.
But we promptly fired Uber for the rest of the trip because fuck that.
I
noise.
overheard somebody the next day say, they're just like, hey, maybe we should just park in the garage. It's like $20 a day. The garage, literally, across from the convention center. Not just like, I'm like, $20 a day.
We're going to put a pin in that, though.
Okay.
If we're not to that point in the story.
Okay.
So Thursday comes around. We are already grouchy because we got to bed after 1 o'clock. And PJ and I
And we had to get
didn't
up
sleep
at
the
like-
night before. So we are now short on sleep by 2 nights, and we are up at 5 minutes to 7
Yeah.
to put in our bids for the new player's handbook.
Yes.
Which we did get. So we are breakfasting. Best Western actually put on a pretty decent breakfast most of the time we were there. Friday was a little sketch,
Yeah,
but
it's
the rest of it
yeah.
was pretty good.
Yeah. We had one off day.
And we breakfast, and we go to the Indianapolis Zoo. get our parking spot. It's great. It looks like it's gonna rain, but it's not wholly unpleasant. The crowd still has a pretty good energy. We got to see the lady with the squirrel staff. That was cool. The squirrel mage was a cool cosplay thing. And the shuttle shows up. We're waiting about 15 minutes, so we're like, okay, we got here on the wrong end of the shuttle. That's fine. And it's morning, so they may be still fighting through the last of rush hour traffic.
Right.
Sure, no biggie.
I remember.
So we go and we get dropped off at the convention center at door 5. Now, Callahan, being a bright boy, asks the driver if this is where we're getting picked up.
Tips him while I do.
Driver says we're getting picked up at door 3. And, okay, it's like, cool, thank you, great. So we go to leave Gen Con at a little after 6 after the vendor hall closes.
Yeah.
We're all tired and we've decided we're going to call it an early night because several of us are extremely sleep deprived at this point,
Right.
and we want to be able to give our best when we're really hitting the vendor hall tomorrow.
Yeah, on
Because we
Friday hall.
we only spent about an hour and a half in the vendor hall on Thursday.
Yeah.
So we went to the consignment store. We went and hit up things. So we go home. Well, we get ready to go home. We go outside, and there's already a small crowd waiting for the shuttle. So it's like, okay, the shuttle should be here, so there's already people waiting for it. Now,
Well, hold on.
before we get to that point, I did forget one detail.
Yes.
We couldn't find where door 3 was. Because we're tired at this point.
It was more than that.
Well, we're getting to that. Bear in mind, 2 of us are short on sleep and extremely cranky. We have no signage directing us to door 3. And when Callahan goes to call them to ask and verify if we're going to door 3, it goes straight to voicemail. So he goes to the website, and there's no information on the website either. They haven't even, I don't think they've even acknowledged there was a problem by then.
No.
Later in the weekend, there was a big notice in big white text saying that they would have moved to the Indianapolis overflow lot.
There's one
But that-
discrepancy in your story that I'd like to correct.
Go
when
ahead.
I tipped the driver getting off the bus,
Did
I
you
asked
say door 5?
I asked where the shuttle was picking up, and he said the same, like right here, the same
Oh, yeah, he
place
did,
I'm
didn't
dropping
he?
you off.
We
Right.
figured out it was door 3 during the investigation.
Right.
But yeah, he told us
it was in fact not where he was dropping us off.
No, because he dropped us off at 5 because 3 was
Right.
full of people.
Wait,
So yeah, he gave us the wrong information.
where's door 5 at?
All the way fucked down
Right.
the way. Because the doors are lined up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
And 5 is clear at the opposite end of the convention center from the vendor hall.
So please continue.
So yeah, sorry. The driver gave us the wrong information. He told us we were getting picked up at 5. We tried to call and verify that when we saw there was nobody at 1 and verify where we were supposed to go. Turns out we were supposed to go to 3. Insert half an hour of us getting increasingly angry.
I did eventually find another number online.
And he was able to get the door 3 answer.
Right.
So, we go to door 3, we get outside, it's around 6:30 at this point.
Right.
And there's already a small crowd of people waiting for the shuttle, so we're like, cool, this is manageable, we'll be able to get on the shuttle, we're here early enough. And it clearly has been gone for a little bit because there's a small crowd of people.
Right.
So, we stand on the steps and we jaw jack, because we're just happy to be outside and have figured out where we're supposed to go. And over the course of the next 35 minutes,
It's bigger.
the crowd gradually gets bigger. About 15 minutes into this, we notice that what used to be like 8 of us is now like 50 people. We have taken up the entirety of the steps. And so there's this massive crowd. No sign of a shuttle. It's been 35 minutes, which means it's probably been at least, the last shuttle probably left at like 6.
Right.
Like they went from 10 to 15 minutes, and, oh, it's 6 o'clock, the vendor hall closed, to every hour it's told. Or they were just being incompetent or lazy. Who knows?
We don't know.
Could see either.
So we get to this point, and they show up in a fucking school bus.
Yeah. School bus.
And I do mean a school bus, like with seats that are sized for children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It was a very tight squeeze.
That they have Indianapolis schools on the side. I saw those running.
Yeah. That's why
That's
they were
them.
running. So we jam more people than should have gone on that bus onto that bus.
Were
There
you
were-
not being safe?
Oh, incredibly not.
There were people standing.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
that bus.
that's bad.
There were people standing all the way up to the front. Like, we filled that bus.
Oh, that's way too many people for those. Jesus.
Cue another 35 minutes as we travel from the convention center to the Indianapolis Zoo lot.
Jesus.
So at this point, it's 20 to 8, and everybody's pissed because
You've lost all that time.
we've lost an hour and a half. We've been jammed on a school bus like sardines, which was not well ventilated because it's a fucking school bus. They didn't even bother to open, they didn't bother to crack the emergency exits at the top for airflow or anything. So, we all kind of stumble out and totter over to our cars and go home. At which point, as PJ is rage driving through the Indianapolis streets, which are too narrow and extremely poorly kept up,
Bad place to rage drive through.
he's in a truck, he can do what he wants.
Yeah, fair.
So, I'm annoyed at this point, and I go to take to my local internet, aka Reddit, to whine about the situation. And instead find that I am not the only one who has gotten this mysterious email from Gate 10. In fact, people are pretty annoyed with how Gate 10 has handled this. And then I go deeper into the thread, because there's like 3 or 4 threads across several topics in the Gen Con area about this Gate 10 business. Some of it coming after months after initial thread was started because people reserved, and then all of a sudden, what the fuck just happened? So I go digging, and clear at the end of the thread, buried within a comment, I find information that points me over to the state of Indiana's website for a court case involving Gate 10. So I'm like, interesting. And I go and I open up this court case. And I start leafing through it because first I go back to see when it was started, and it looks like the first entry was from June 1st. So
Yes.
at this point, we've gotten the line that due to circumstances beyond their control because the landlord didn't renew their lease. So the way that Gate 10 was spinning it was that they were trying to make the landlord look bad, which is understandable because a lot of landlords are shit. So it was a safe bet. So I go into the court case and it's open June 1st of this year. And I start leafing through, and I start cackling. And Callahan asks me what's going on.
Yes.
And
What
I'm
Fertel is so funny on this day?
And I'm like, so, you know that Gate 10 business where they told us that the landlord didn't renew their lease and that it was due to things outside their control? Well, it turns out that's a lie, and the other part was also a lie. Because, as it happens, there's a court case opened by the landlord against Gate 10 because they owe them $361,000 plus fines and interest. So basically $500,000 when it's all said and done is what they owe the landlord from 6 months of not paying their rent. Or sorry, it was $360 and the rent was $50,000 a month. Sorry, 7 months of not paying their landlord. So this case has hearings scheduled for August 15th, and there's information coming in. And it starts to get real spicy in early July, where they start submitting evidence for the trial. There are 9 pieces of evidence. The first 5 are admitted immediately without being contested by either side. And I don't know what these are because they didn't go into that much detail. The last 4 were contested by Gate 10, so they obviously were things that made them look really bad. And the court system basically went, fuck you, admit these into evidence. So instead of having their hearing on August 15th, a ruling was issued on July 23rd demanding Gate 10 be evicted from the premises by July 29th.
Oh, they must have pulled some hinky shit to piss off a judge that much.
In Indiana, no less. So, not only did they know this was coming, they knew about this shit over a week in advance. Fucked around for 8 days, didn't update anybody, and then tried to play the victim by saying, "Oh, the landlord was so mean to me, and we have 600,000 cars to reschedule and find homes for next year." And I'm sitting here going, "You fucking
Right.
donuts!
Right?
You did all of this to yourselves."
Hello, Magic Moose Moo.
Yes, hello.
Oh my gosh.
We did.
That's so,
So-
you got to send a Kevin a
Callahan, after I presented him with this mountain of evidence, proceeded to ask for a refund by pointing out that we had seen the court case. Because we had.
Right. I'm like, hey, I believe the way I said it was just like, okay, what you gave me was not what I paid for. And what you told me was not. You said you had no idea. You gave us this information the day before the con, but you knew what was going on
For 2
in
months.
June. I was like, I am not satisfied with what you have given me, and I would like a refund.
So, TLDR, Callahan still needs to check that they actually issued.
Oh no, I just checked. They didn't.
Well, then I suggest you go tear them a new asshole tomorrow.
That's what.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's the Gate 10 incident. And,
See,
so what ended up happening instead, and I'll get to that in a moment, is Friday, we were like, fuck it, we're getting a refund back, and at $20 a day, we're still
Better
at
call
$40.
Yeah.
Let's go to the parking garage. So we went to the parking garage on Friday, and Friday's parking garage trip was great because it was our long day, so it was good that we were close to the convention because that was when
We got
the
to drop
Saucy
shit
Puppet
off.
Show was.
Yeah.
And then we get out of there at about 12:30, and Dude Bro manning the gate just waved us
He's
through
just like,
without
go.
paying.
Take off, man.
So we
Take
got
off.
a free day in the fucking garage, which didn't last because Saturday morning they figured out that Dude Bro was a bro to a lot of people and demanded payment.
And they were charging while you went in.
Yes.
They're like, we want 20. 20.
nice.
So they figured out
Still
real
worth
quick
it.
that someone
Yeah.
was a Dude Bro. And whoever that was, I salute you, and I hope you have great success in finding your next employer.
But even calculating this out and knowing this now, we paid $100 for the lot next to Lucas Oil Stadium. We could have gone
To the garage from
to the
jump.
garage from the get-go
For
and
80.
paid 80.
Yeah.
And it would have been closer.
So I now feel much better about my Thursday evening because we took our bikes and it was gonna be fabulous riding our bike.
Right.
And it actually was. It was, the bike ride in was stellar. And then about 4 o'clock, you're in the exhibit hall and all of a sudden you hear this boom. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Sure enough, a little bit later, you hear another boom. Like, yep, it was full on like downpour outside for a little bit. Not a long time. It ran past very quickly, but it poured.
Yeah,
Yep.
that would have been
Yep, flat
while
tire.
we were at Steak and Shake. Yep.
And then
I
we got riding home and within a block of the house, I popped my front tire
Oh.
and went to get a couple of replacements. Both of those decided they didn't want to be inner tubes at 60 pounds of pressure that they're supposed to be able to take. So we wound up calling Parking by Kevin and parking on the south side of the oil stadium by the delicatessen and cafeteria.
Okay.
What is that? Sharpios or something like
Yeah,
that?
I think that's
Sharpios. And I have no clue, Magic Moose Moo. I was riding just fine and then it was flat. I was so mad. And then, so I dicked around the rest of the evening from like 6:30ish till about 9:30ish.
So it sounds like nobody's Thursday was particularly good going.
No. And then I was just kind of bitter because it happened. So I have gone and looked, and I should have known better because I have really bad luck with that in city. in riding around cities is popping tires.
Bill not learning his lesson.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine the idea.
Well, I went and looked up airless tires, and those might be a investment for me.
Fair enough.
Because winning the lottery is not always going to happen.
Well, if we have 71,000 people showing up to Gen Con as a normal-ish thing, it's never gonna happen.
Yep. Magic.
Like, no wonder we couldn't get a hotel.
Callahan's eco. No, I was nowhere near Callahan.
Yeah, that was, we were busy suffering at the convention center proper.
Yes. Well, when I popped the tire, you guys were at Steak and Shake still.
Yeah, because that was when the downpour happened. We were busy stuffing our faces with delicious steakums, and delicious they were.
Good.
I got me some onion rings, and they were.
Magic Moose Moo, Kinfire Chronicles looks like an amazing game. I got a good look at it at the convention, and their Kinfire, I think it's the Delve, where it's a 2-player cooperative game where you're taking on monsters. Looks absolutely fantastic. They were running. Oh no, absolutely not. I will gladly go back. Only Thursday felt like a clusterfuck. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even with that many people there, the flow of traffic was going. But Thursday was like stupid, like
Sunday
lines.
was a little congested too.
Yeah, but that was people leaving.
So many people. No, so many people were trying to get their last minute shit done. I was like, this is as bad as any other day.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be just me and the vendors going in and just buying my shit and leaving.
Apparently, everyone else had the exact same idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delve looks.
New record this year. 71,000 people
Yep.
went to Gen Con.
Delve looked like the system with Delve looked really freaking amazing. Kinfire Delve. It's by Incredible Dream, which put out a Gentle Rain, which I bought a Gentle Rain, but they were low on stock for the Delve, so I did not buy that system, even though there was. It's set up where it's got like individual, kind of like Dice Throne, where it's got 2 characters and a baddie, and then they can all mix and match. So, yep, you can pick any of the 3, and yeah, I bought a lot of stuff. I can't wait to get Miss
Oh,
to the
right.
table.
I'm sorry. I forgot I was tearing assholes.
Nathan, yeah, as I say, get on that. Nathan saw like most of it. I couldn't get all of it into my picture.
Oh, dang. Dang.
Favorite 2-player game of the con? Oh, I have an answer for that one. Clask. Clask was my favorite 2-player game of the con.
I understand why that thing was so fucking fun.
I'm so excited to get the 4-player version.
Oh, it's gonna be insane.
I'm so excited. You have no idea.
I got to look at a crinkle board and like play with it for a second at Mayday. Man, 2-player games. I'm trying to.
Claskgame.com
Yeah.
is where Clask can be found. It's basically portable air hockey, but with extra twists. And it's very cleverly designed. It is a marvel of board game engineering. And I had so much fun with it. And watching the 2 Finns who were playing it, they had a ton of fun too. It was good. So good.
Yes.
No notes.
I actually got to take home a. Gosh, what was it?
Oh, okay. Your refund. I got an email from them.
Okay.
It says your refund has been issued. Please allow 5 to 7 business days for the refund to be processed in your account. So
Okay,
I'm
so
still
what's
technically in that.
Okay.
time.
Yep.
So
time
give them
window.
the time to do that. They at least issued it. That's good.
Well, they say they issued it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
As I said, we'll see how that goes.
Right. They did when I submitted the email, which I found in the Reddit thread that Braden had given me. They're just like, hey, I asked for a refund, and they gave me one. I was just like, that sounds like a great fucking idea.
Yeah, the Reddit thread.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because they have no leg to stand on for that, basically.
Right.
So,
I laid it out very. I'm gonna find it and read it verbatim.
Air
'Cause it was a
Hungry
well-
Hippos. No, that's a game I would play. I would love to see you play this game, Beelze, buddy. You would rage at it so much, but also have so much fun.
Oh yeah, you'd get a kick out of it.
It's so good. I'm gonna get the 4-player version. I need to talk to the company because they're one of my follow-up emails because they indicated that they would reach out directly. So I'm gonna just reach out to them.
Hates
on
the
Monday.
biscuits.
Here's
Yeah, fair.
here's what I put down. So, hey, I didn't even say hello or anything gentle like that. I just went with hey. That's my introduction.
Good tone setting.
I paid for a spot at the lot next to the stadium, and you moved me to a lot in the zoo overflow parking lot. You sprung this on me a day before Gen Con, and doing a little research, I can see that you knew this was coming for months based on the litigation you were involved in. We were also given the wrong location for the shuttle pickup, and it has been a very frustrating experience overall. In short, I don't find the value in the lot 30 minutes away as I do for the lot right next to the stadium, and I would like a refund.
We gave them a chance to actually kind of make this work, and boy, did they not. And
No, but here's the kicker too. So Lucas Oil Stadium, they made a deal so parking the overflow lot at the zoo sells those for $10 a day.
they do.
Oh my god.
So
So
basically,
They were running a shuttle service for every hour on the hour for $60.
Oh, and from what I heard, they stopped running them 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon.
Oh my god.
So if you stayed the entire con and tried to get home, you were
Get
hosed.
fucked.
Get an $80 Uber.
Yeah.
No, it was not. It was a public bus. They were not.
Well, the first one we
The
came
first
in,
one
a
was
shuttle.
a public shuttle.
That was an actual
Oh,
It was an actual shuttle. The Thursday night experience was a school bus. It wasn't
Yeah,
even
it
a
was-
public bus.
It was
a
getting
school
worse.
bus.
They were
Right.
obviously tapping whatever they could get.
Yeah,
Yes.
so not only did they know this was coming way in advance, they also didn't do even the basics to prepare for what it would actually take for that
And the
stupid
email that it
slot
came
back.
out from wasn't anything involving Gate 10. It just came from Anthony Rodriguez or something like that. I just happened to be checking my mail. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I clicked on it and they're like, we moved your shit. And I was like, so,
Yeah.
and then the refund came from a
It was
completely
so-
different lady.
For favorite game, 2-player game. It's not exclusive, but I really enjoyed both Beacon Patrol from Pandasaurus. I bought that one and played it, and then Diced Veggies. It's very much a Sushi Go-esque sort of game, and it played really good at 2 players for me and Heather. Harmonies, I could see being 2-player. I saw the new. They rethemed Seven Wonders Duel into a Lord of the Rings game.
We're not playing again, right?
No.
I don't think we got that specific. I think I. Oh yeah, I have another one to add to your list.
I saw Harmonies, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm playing that." And then I walked around the corner, I saw that, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sit down, and you're gonna tell me." And they're like, "Well, do you want to play?" And I'm like, "No, I want to learn because my brain is mush, and I'm about to go play another game." Because that was the Party Panda Pirates. I don't have any connection to Heroescape, but the Lord of the Rings, Seven Wonders Duel. Whatever, I can't remember what the actual name was. It is they changed a lot, so while you'll know the basis of what's going on, it's a completely different game, and it looks fabulous.
I saw Heroescape at the con. I elected not to buy it because I bought so much other stuff. Like my loot picture when Nathan finishes editing up the vlog, I filmed a conclusion video with as much of my loot as I could reasonably get in frame, which did not include the boxes and.
Ironically, I came in under budget.
I did not.
I thought that I didn't, but I was just like, I got back and I was starting totaling things. I was just like, this number is going to be high. It's going to be very high. And I was just like, oh. It's like, that is fairly reasonable.
I did not. I mean,
For my Gen Con trip. It was fairly reasonable.
I started with 200, and I think Heather gave me 30 extra.
I came in way over your number.
I also
I also came in way over your.
yes, in one store. You doubled my score in one store.
I dropped 360 at Kobold Press.
I doubled your number in multiple stores.
So
Lord, man.
Well, in fairness, one of them was an artist.
Right.
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
And
Does
it was,
that roll
it
into
was
next
pieces
year's
I had already
budget?
set aside money for, and I was like, I didn't know you were going to be here. Yoink.
Gimme. So no, I got pretty much everything I want. I also have a
No.
bunch of extra stuff because I had one vendor just throw stuff in my bag.
Which is very cool. We're going to make some good videos.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cover some.
I
videos for
got
that
one
fan.
free game.
I also got one free game.
So it was
Mine is cool. It's a little deck of cards up there.
mine
top of the
is Dancing Hedgehogs.
That one also looked fun.
It does look fun. So it was I played a game called End of the Line, which I am gonna pick up when it goes into the late pledge form of Kickstarter. I'm planning to get that. And you got 7 games.
Yeah, Together
Yeah.
Studios was who gave me.
He found some better like give me stuff people, but I had
didn't
meaningful
even ask.
conversations with videos, which Phil didn't do.
Actually, between the two of us, that may work out because we filmed a lot of demos between the two of us.
It
did.
actually worked out perfectly. I'm able to get everything to like evenly divided up between all the stuff.
Sweet.
Awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna pick End of the Line, and then I was just like, hey, I really love your stuff. I'm gonna pick this up and everything like that. I was like, here's my card. I was like, we're professional gamers. He's like, okay, and he goes, our business cards are sweet.
Yeah.
So our business cards,
Here.
Do you want to just hold it up in front
and,
of the cameras?
Is that focus
No,
on?
too much glare. There you
there you
go.
go.
I don't know if they can
Does
read
not
it.
appear to
It's
want to
focusing.
It's not. You're too close. You gotta back up a little. There you go.
I still can't tell.
It's still not focused.
All right.
It says professional AFK.
Yes. So I gave it to him, and I started to talk with him about it. I was just like, so they're like, so what do you guys do? Because at first he didn't understand. I was like, well, we're content creators. We stream board games, every Thursday. We, do rando streams like most of the week. There's something.
We make
wrong
sure
with
we
that.
have a dedicated stream on Thursday for board games.
Right. I was like,
And we do a lot of YouTube content.
As like we simul stream on both Twitch and YouTube. We've got we do strategy guides and content articles, game reviews and stuff like that. Check out our website; it's right on here. As like we also do playtesting. Yeah, and as like we have a specialist in our game or in our unit. If you want to find rules how they can be manipulated and broken
We're
in one playthrough or less, we're your guys. It's like,
Because we will find and break your game.
right, and they laughed and they're like, "Oh, that's great! You're content creators." They're just like, "We got a game for you." It's just like free stuff. I love free stuff.
So to answer your question, Beelzebub buddy, 5.5 looks like it does a lot of what 5th edition did. There are some changes to the order of character creation, like there are going to be some bits and bobs that shuffle around. Like your character's starting stat boosts are going to be tied to your background rather than your race.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. That looks good. All stylish.
Oh yeah, we're testing them out to make sure they're good enough to sell, and then we'll talk about that.
It's not itchy.
But
Step 1.
basically, it looks to be very similar. They did do some positive changes. There was not enough changed, in my opinion, to justify the existence of this book.
If I may interject,
Yeah.
WotC has specifically come out and said that this is not 5.5. This is just a revamping of 5th edition. So this
Sure.
is still 5th edition.
Sure it is.
Sure.
Look, they started off by announcing it as 1D&D. You don't get to go back and put the toothpaste back into the tube at that point.
Yeah, no, people are capable of remembering things for more than that.
Like, count your blessings, I'm not calling it 6.
Is this Overwatch and Overwatch 2?
Actually, kind of, yeah.
But I am delighted by
That is
Tales
actually
from
a
the
pretty
Mountain.
apt analogy. Like, there is some new stuff. There are some cool new classes in there. I like the background system. I like how they give you basic feats as part of your background. I like all of that. I don't like the fact that they're kind of taking away the importance of races. I don't like the fact that they didn't really do a lot with spells. Most of the spells in the player's handbook are the same, except for a small handful. And I don't like that they didn't fix the glaring problems 5th edition already had. Glares at the economy.
However,
No, there's only one.
on
economy
that
in
note,
Hasbro
I have
Guild.
been reading Tales of the Valiant,
Tales of the Valiant, on
and
the other
I am
we're smitten.
extremely pleased. I had originally bought 2 books. It's like this looks good. It's like
And I
Tales of the
backed the
Valiant.
Kickstarter for Tales.
It's like I'll take Tales of the Valiant and I'll take your what was the other book that came with Tales of the Valiant?
So good.
That was the monster.
The monster book. I was like, you know what?
Had
I'll
some
take
problems.
these. This seems good. And I started reading it, and I went back there. I was like, I'll take the rest of your shit.
Yeah, like, we haven't done a full deep dive into it, but Callahan was reading a lot of the book out loud on the way back so that we could all kind of take
And to
notes on
keep PJ awake.
it. And to keep PJ awake. And we were very pleased with what we
You didn't
wrote.
want to drive his truck?
Yeah,
He didn't offer.
he didn't offer. He was trying to make sure that he could get us home.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, overall, Tales of the Valiant?
We've reached 100
Oh, it's 100 messages.
messages. Oh, yay!
Yeah, that happens.
Chat is going well.
It's
Yeah.
going well. So yeah, Tales of the Valiant
Your
is
ideas
more
are
likely to be our
intriguing to
jump.
me, and
Like,
I wish to
there's nothing
subscribe to your
wrong-
newsletter.
Thanks,
Yeah, buddy.
buddy.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with the new player's handbook, so that we're clear. I
I haven't
also,
delved into it as much.
I also think that it is a good pickup. It's a good update in some respects for D&D.
But it doesn't fix their big
It doesn't fix their biggest problems. It doesn't even address them. It creates new problems, and some things that were changed just to be changed. I'm like, fine. Like, I don't think it's a bad system, but
I love fighting.
as I say, this is still 5e. I think it's still fine. I think it's going to add some flexibility to existing 5e, but to call it 5e instead of like 5.5 is extremely disingenuous. And also, I would like to add the part that personally offends me most, and that's that the Artificer isn't in the core book.
No, they're going to charge you extra.
They just published it in Tasha's.
Paladin Smite being a spell is dumb.
You're not wrong. Well, yeah, class abilities being... Some of the class abilities becoming spells was really dumb.
Ooh.
Tales of the Valiant
Fix
addressed
that.
some of that really well. Like, they took the auto-take spells and made them class abilities. And they took things like Eldritch Blast and made them class abilities.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
not a spell.
wizards couldn't take Eldritch Blast.
Well, that's
Right.
bullshit.
So that's balanced.
Yeah.
Because
Wizards
took
got
Eldritch
all
Blast.
kinds of new shit that they can do.
Yeah,
Oh,
everybody got a glow.
Like Ritualist.
Yeah, everybody got a glow up in
Yeah.
Tales.
Beelzebuddy is asking the hard questions.
I'm gonna do a YouTube video reviewing D&D 5.5 and Tales of the Valiant. It is probable.
It takes a lot of side-by-side reading.
I was gonna say, it is probable that Shane and I are going to touch on that in some capacity when we film the new season of Unqualified Experts. Whether we do a direct side-by-side video of it, that's going to take some work. It's going to take some deep delving, and it's going to take Shane and I both having some time to sit down, look things over, and sort through that. And my left eye is still not up to the task of reading, so I only have one functioning eye for reading right now. So
Nor does Earth.
the short answer is you will get something in some capacity down the road, but it probably won't be soon.
I mean,
I think that's actually the fairest answer I can give you at this
I
point.
take your opinions in video form.
My opinions? I mean,
Callahan
I
probably
still haven't
has
read
the
through
most
the entire
familiarity with Tales of the Valiant,
say.
but he still needs to leaf through the new player's handbook.
right.
I do recommend taking a look at D&D Shorts' take on it, because he actually goes through piece by piece and breaks down what's changed, which has actually kind of helped me to kind of form my opinions a little.
That just having a someone who's already gone through and done the comparisons, that's like a good way to.
That's a good way to bring yourself up to speed pretty quick, and then you can take a look at the book a lot faster, and then A, fact check, because you should,
Yeah.
and B, pick up other areas that may not have been considered.
Seems like they're trying.
The
to
one
get
thing that
you.
I've liked about Tales of the Valiant is the flow has been so much better. They literally, you're not like in D&D flipping back and forth and going to try to find something in an index, and you're just like, oh, I'm making this character, so now I have to be here, and then I gotta go back there.
Yeah.
It's literally taking you just through in order of what you do, and you're done.
And it's very nice. Like, again, I acknowledge that Tales of the Valiant probably has some issues, although we haven't delved deep enough to really...
And we haven't gone
unearth
through
the
gameplay of it yet.
and we haven't gone through gameplay. But every player class feels like it got a glow up. Like, every class feels powerful. I didn't hear Callahan talk about a single crummy class, and he went through all of them.
Yes. I also like what they did with races. Like, one of the races that they did was just Beastkin, I think it was.
Yes.
Where they're just like, you want to play a half man, half whatever the fuck you want to be? We got a class for
You
you.
want to be
Beastkin!
a half man, half
Raccoon?
anthropomorphic animal of some variety.
Right.
Beastkin is your catch-all for all of it, and I'm like, that is the smartest
it
way
is-
to handle that.
Right.
I could have thought.
They didn't have to put out a whole book about 50 different, like, animal races. They're just like, look,
here's your catch-all.
right, exactly.
You can
Pick one of
from-
these things that you do.
Hey,
pick
furries,
from this
go
table,
for it.
this table, this table, this
Yeah.
table, and that was exactly my comment. Was
The furries are gonna
this is
sit
going
down.
to be of major appeal to the furries of the world because they can literally just roll up whatever persona they
Yeah, you want to play a cat man or a raccoon man or a monkey man
want. Like that's
or a fox.
it's just well
you just
done.
can't. Yeah, exactly. And it was just simplified. It was one page.
I just need to go gray.
I
To
don't
be a
like
monkey
how
man?
they did
No.
feats, but I've repeatedly said that.
Fox.
We did
Fox.
not delve too deeply into
I
feats.
got
We
that
were
already. It's
we
right
looked
here.
more at classes initially. We were just starting to kind of look at feats a little bit, but then we got
It's true.
like that is a meaty book with a lot of information, and I was only half paying attention and commenting here and there, but I liked everything I was hearing, and we actually got to talk with one of the was it the social media manager or the sales manager at Kobold Press, and
Nice.
she went over some of it because I had to explain. I backed it on Kickstarter. I haven't read it because I've had eye surgery. Could you give me a quick primer on what's changed? It's like, we did this, and this. And I'm like, you beautiful people.
Oh, that's
You've done
right.
such a good job.
That's right. This is how it went down. He's like, oh yeah, I backed this. I love it. We did this, and this, and I was just like, okay, well, I'll buy it. It's like,
All right,
sold,
take my
I
money.
guess. Wasn't planning on it, but okay.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I've liked what I've seen of it from the jump because I've been following it and reading what I can of it here and there. But yeah, they fixed a lot. They didn't fix everything, and there are things that could still stand to be sanded. But in fairness, given the extremely quick production schedule, the quality level is off the charts for time spent.
Yes, martial skill and magic feats.
Yes, martial skill and magic feats. Your class grants your access, which is too restrictive. It limits great. I actually think they have to do it that way to maintain some semblance of balance if they release more material.
And there's you can
And
still
it's Kobold Press, so they are going to release more material. You can still multi-class. So,
And apparently, and I haven't gotten to it yet, but they have magic item creation rules and an economy.
they do have an economy. Like, that was established during the Kickstarter, and I went, backing.
That
I will
was-
even buy your nice book, but not your, like, $700 virgin book.
That is
Yeah,
a very
okay.
nice book.
It is sparkly. I got the regular one,
I,
which has a picture of a wizard picking up a glowing skull, and the person behind him going like, "No, mother, why? Why do you always pick up the glowing skull?"
It spoke to Callahan in a way that only he can understand.
Right. Because I would do that. There's a glowing skull. Neat.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yeah, that tracks.
yeah, we had a ton of fun chatting with them, and Callahan went and saw them 2 or 3 other times throughout the weekend.
It was Kobold Press.
They were at the front.
They
were in
were
front. They were like at like 100.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. They were all the way off to the side.
They were in the. They were next to Age.
Well, Piazza was right next to.
Yeah, Paizo was near.
Oh.
Yeah, they were right there.
Actually, I think they were by Smirk and Dagger too.
They
weren't
Smirk and Dagger was in
They
the
were-
100 block.
Yeah.
But yes, they were not far from Smirk and Dagger either.
I think you started at one end of the hall and I started at the other.
See, I ran in this way, and then I swirled around and got lost over here, and then I wandered like I got. Like Thursday was 3 days of con shoved into one for me.
I did everything I could to. I tried to be as efficient as possible, and I still got.
I didn't make it everywhere I intended to go.
I had to abandon one of my first tickets on the first day. I was just like, fuck, I wanted to play that game, and still haven't played Mistwind because it's
Mistwind?
Mistwind, yeah.
Guess
it's-
who bought it?
You did? Yeah, I was gonna say it's your traders riding air whales.
It's Ticket to Ride. It's route building,
Resources.
pick up and deliver with flying whales.
I was sold. I was like, I want to play it.
No, that sounds awesome.
But it is a 3-hour block of time during Gen Con, which
That's a pretty big ask.
it is a big.
I did that
Especially
with,
during vendor hall hours.
Right.
I did it with Gaia Project on Friday.
Okay.
Which, now that I played with a bunch of people, I'm like, oh god, this is fantastic.
I ended up playing. It's an older game, Rise of Atlantis, which is a co-op game
Oh, you were
where
telling
you're
me.
Atlanteans, and Atlantis is
Creek
basically
Lane.
sinking, and you all need to work together to convince the rest of your Atlanteans to like escape. So you've got resources, and there's like magic and stuff like that, and you all have to build a portal to get out. And we took that up to everything was sunk, but the core center, we took it right up to the last turn, and we won.
Oh.
But if it had gone one round more, it was a 0% chance of survival. Like, literally, we left at the last second before death. And then we're just like, we win! We win together collectively!
Nice.
It was super fun.
I found where they were on here, and I understand why I missed them, because they were behind the gaming paper booth, and I kind of swirled through that area and didn't like slowly go through that area.
I feel terrible for the booth that was next to Kobold Press because Kobold Press's sign was so tall.
So big.
We
It
mistook them for Kobold
It
Press.
showed
We were
over
talking
on the other
about
side, so it
it,
was like, where's the other shit? He was like,
and
I don't know
they
what you're
looked at
talking
us
about.
like we had 3 heads. And
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, it's like your flagship thing. He's just like,
Oh god.
Oh, it was. Once we figured that out, we apologized and cut our losses and moved over to Kobold.
right. I was just like,
Also, across the alleyway from Cobalt Press was Panda Cult Games, which have a dungeon crawler-esque game that I looked at. Leclerc's Revenge was the second one, and then Cult of Barnacle Bay was the first one.
Okay.
And I was looking at that as I wandered, and then I just wandered past Cobalt Press.
Well, that's fine. Phil and sorry, not Phil. PJ and Callahan and I dropped a bunch of money there and talked to them a bunch. So
I mean, I could have walked past at the time you were talking, just off in La La Land and missed you
I mean, you
guys.
probably could have and may even did because, again, we barely saw you all weekend.
Yep,
I
that
can count the
happens.
number of times I saw you after Foco on less than one hand.
I didn't see him
true.
accidentally. The only time I saw him is when we were actively trying to meet somewhere.
Yeah, that is exactly that. And this is after this chucklefuck set up the group chat and
To find
demanded
each other.
we use it.
to find each other. Like
And they
chickens.
did not use it until Friday.
What y'all doing?
Yeah, he went radio silent for a day and a half after making this group chat. We're just sitting here going, well, we haven't heard from Phil all day. I hope he's not dead. I assume Heather is taking care of him somewhere.
Absolutely beautiful.
Uh,
Heather could have murdered me. Because
I got to talk to Slugfest Games too, like getting to talk to them about the big Red Dragon In post I did.
Uh-huh.
Like, was very excited to chat with them. Talking to Slugfest was a big highlight. Oh man, we went to see so many people and we did so many things and we jammed it all into 4 days and we still were dealing with like the consignment store and everything else.
The consignment store was an interesting place.
I really,
That
you could spend a day just in the consignment store. I probably recommend it be Friday.
Really?
I don't even know.
Is it? I mean, it's just everybody bringing. Were there good games in there?
Yes. And good deals on them
There
if
were-
you dug through it.
Yeah, they had 22,000 items submitted to the consignment store.
I
So they
might.
had to actually find the good
They
stuff
had-
in all of the.
Well, here's the thing. They actually managed to have it sorted. Like,
Alphabetically?
No.
not
that would've been
alphabetically, but by
amazing.
genre. So the minis were on one table. The gaming books were set up by system and on another table. Big box games were on a shelf. Barbie
Littler
games were on a
games were
different
another
shelf.
table.
Traditional board games like Monopoly and Risk were on another shelf.
Hmm.
You had big worker placement games on one table, and you had card games on another table. Like, they had it very well organized and situated. It was incredibly well organized considering the sheer volume of things. And they told us someone brought in like 2,500
yeah.
items.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here going, what kind of monster?
Now, they nailed it. They're like, well, what it was is a bunch of stores and stuff like that heard that we moved 90% of our material last Gen Con.
And then just
And so they came and they're just like, here's all of my shit.
Yeah, just dump
And,
all of the excess stuff.
because of that, there's probably going to be a limit on how much you can bring in next year. Because that was
Oh,
not
yeah.
what the consignment store was designed for. So, thanks,
I-
random stores.
Yeah, as I say, I might. Well, I if they set a limit on it, I didn't hit it. I was gonna say, and I brought
Oh,
in
yeah.
a lot.
Like,
Like,
Callahan brought in
did you
one.
bring
I brought
anything
20 things.
Yeah, I at the consignment store, I picked up a game.
No.
Suro, and
Did you bring games that you?
mostly books. I got the Hedgehog Hop game. I got Suro. I got the Bunny Kingdom expansion. Did I what?
The games you took, did you bring them home? Or did they all
Not
go?
many. Most of them.
I mean, I think there will still be opportunities to make that work, Matt. Even if you
But-
have to take 4 levels in the multi.
Yeah, next year I might actually volunteer for Wednesday night at Gen Con.
Because
with-
they will
with-
cover your badge.
Right.
And if you work Wednesday, you have the rest of the con to yourself.
Right. But also, I have a theory that when I'm in there, I'll get first pick on any of the games that are in there as long as I'm willing to pay the full first day price on them.
Even if you don't, the dudes who were running it basically said you can learn a lot about what's out there just by helping with that Wednesday night one. Like, it's good for
yeah.
broadening your general board game knowledge, which is not a bad thing because people were bringing in stuff as old as the copy of Quinto I have on the shelf. There was
Right.
a whole shelf of those bookshelf games.
Nice.
There was just anything and everything under the sun. And on top of that, on top of all of this stuff, they were running auctions nonstop Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So there were auctions going on in the background, and they had them set up. This is the type of thing we're doing this hour. This is the type of thing we're doing this hour. They didn't tell you what it was, but there was some cool shit being auctioned. Like, the first time I was in there, it was RPG books. The second time I was in there, it was trading card game product.
I did not stop and talk to the damn card sellers. I still need my 4 cards to finish out the decks that were missing the 1 card from each deck.
I was able to get some things sold with them too, which was nice.
Gambling?
They had a fun pin game as well. From
Oh, the Catan pins, yes.
So they gave you a resource or something
yeah.
like that, and then you just you trade with people in the con and stuff like that. So I'm walking along, and I just be like, "Oh, excuse me." And there's just people who are just like that. I was like, "I need 1 for sheep."
And this happened all weekend. Like, people actually really got into
Yeah.
it. Like, thanks to Callahan's Eagle Eyes, I was able to actually get a full set because I was missing wood up until Sunday.
Yeah. On Sunday we were walking by, and I basically just stopped and ran back. And another guy was like, Give me your wood! Give it to me!
And then if you collected all 5, you got a bonus 6th pin, which was a
A
robber dressed up
dressed
as
as a sheep.
And now I have all of them on my work lanyard, so I can show them off at work.
Oh, very
And you
nice.
also got entry into a thing if you remembered your card that came with the packet, which I didn't because why would I?
Uh-huh.
Who reads?
Um,
But that was fun. I was very happy to get those. I also found out when I bought Uno Attack Flip Edition, which is on the shelf behind Phil, which is Uno Flip and Uno Attack mashed together. Oh my god, we're going to play that at some point as soon as I figure out where I can buy C batteries. Because Mattel has decided that they don't want to get away from C batteries in the year of our Lord 2020.
Mattel had a good booth.
They had a great booth. There were a couple
Okay,
of other
they
games they had that I wanted to buy that they sold out.
Ghost Hunt and
I never
Ghost
got there.
Fight. And,
I never made it to the Mattel.
oh my god,
It
it was
was
out in the.
huge.
It was in the middle, and they had demo tables for days, and they had this tiny little shack that they threw 10 people in to sell you board games.
Batteries Plus. Oh, that would make sense. I think you said it.
Or, Amazon.
Or Amazon, but they're kind of on my shit list right now. For being shitty.
They
I
are.
mean, they are. But no, they had the 10th anniversary of Ghost Fight and Treasure Hunters, and they had. The guy was like, I didn't want to just release the same game, so they most of it's new. Like they updated some of the artwork. There's some new game mode in there as well, and they updated the figures, so there's 2 girls and 2 boys. And I'm like, fuck you, Mattel. I just want to buy the figures.
Oh, and the
You
Uno
just
Flip
grabbed 'em
deck
and
in Uno Flip Attack Bales
Nah, I wanna
Buddy
go
is
out.
even meaner than the regular Uno Flip deck.
Um,
There are multipliers.
Oh, that's
I must.
There was also
Go.
another Uno version where
you got a
the
thing?
cards
I
would be
have a
meaner
thing
across the
to place
board,
that time.
and if
Go.
you get 25 cards in your hand, you lose.
But I love all of you. I must go. They're going to continue chatting.
Oh, you have to flee?
I have to flee.
right.
But I've enjoyed this game and conversation, and shall return.
In 2 weeks.
In 2
2
weeks.
Because I think we're going to take next Thursday.
Yeah. Okay.
And it'll just be easier on everybody.
Yep.
Yeah, that is.
Because I don't want to learn how to turn everything on and off.
I mean, it's not hard, but that's fine. And it's understandable.
I had a good talk with the Hatchet group too. Oh, Steamforge. That's who I talked to on.
I know, I can't use my precious tactic of holding 97 Uno cards in my hand and going, I'm going to give all of you when I feel like it. No, that's not a valid tactic.
Yep, we'll be there tomorrow night.
Yes,
Um,
tomorrow is Patrons Night.
Yes.
So, we will be there. We may
Uh,
even be energetic. It depends.
Steamforge booth was amazing. I talked to Charles, who moved from Privateer Press with the Warhammer, or not Warhammer, War Machine IP over to Steamforge Games.
Oh.
And I had a lovely chat with him about. I was like, so how'd that go? How's that going? He's like, actually, they played it really close to the chest.
But it seems to be doing okay.
They moved anybody who was willing to move over to Steamforged Games over to Steamforged Games from Privateer Press that was working with the War Machine IP.
Okay. That's actually a good idea. Like, keep all that talent together.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, and
It's
he's like,
actually nice to see.
we have this app, and he pulls it. He had the tablet for the app. He's like, we got the app. The app has every rule, every unit ever made, all of it stored in here, and you can build armies. There's 2 modes of play. They have like a legacy mode where you can use every model they've built in the game at some point in it. But he took quite a bit of time talking to me about it, and so it sounded like it was a good move, if not just really sudden. So,
That's good.
yeah.
Speaking of random trivia, did you know that Weird Games, who made Smyle, is the same company that makes Malifaux?
I was at their booth, yes.
I did not know that and was promptly surprised because I found their Smyle game, which was at the very corner of their booth. Went and bought it and talked to the guy behind the register, handed him a card, did the whole spiel.
Uh-huh.
Never looked at the rest of their booth. I'm so sorry. I feel like such a fool because
Wow.
if they had one of those cases for minis like they did when they first came out with Malibu, I would have totally bought one because I've got random minis kicking around in boxes.
They had them everywhere in that booth. Anywhere.
Oh no.
So that table you saw me do the demo at,
Uh-huh.
the footage,
Yeah.
was on the furthest corner of the booth. So I had two places I cared about at that point. That little corner, which was basically the Siberia of that booth. And the
Very
cash
important to
register.
Russia.
Those were the two things I cared about because they had the people I wanted to talk to in the game I wanted to learn and buy.
Beautiful.
I won't
felt
lie.
like such a fool. And
I'm
I
now
didn't do it
laughing.
again.
You actually have a legitimate reason for not seeing all that stuff in between.
That is also correct because all of it was to my left.
Oh, God.
Every bit of it was to my left because of how that booth was oriented. Fun fact, my eye is still healing. I read it 21:25 today in it, which will give you an idea of how bad my vision is in that eye currently. But I did get to dump 3 of my eye drop prescriptions today. Which is great. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, no,
I am taking so many negatives to my perception checks, and then you double it down with the fact that that hall was basically the living embodiment of overstimulation.
Oh yeah.
There were so many people and so many things to do, and I think that was about the point in the day, give or take an hour, where I finally figured out where the online map was, because at that point in the day, I didn't even know what booth I was at. I didn't have a pamphlet. I didn't have a guide. I didn't have my map. I didn't have anything. I was wandering the whole. I was a wandering Ronin in that hall for 2 days because Gen Con decided that they needed to have a huge supply of programs to give out on fucking Sunday.
All of the programs, but you can only give them out all at once.
And there were none available on Wednesday, which is pretty normal, but usually they have a huge supply on Thursday. Every supply station was gone,
Yeah.
had been refreshed, was
And
gone
gone.
again, and wasn't getting refilled.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Because they refreshed all the stations twice and then didn't refill it.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? Like, the program was honestly one of the grails of the convention. And I'm like, that's infuriating. Make enough programs to give out on the early days so your people can get around this.
It was such a kind of an overstimulating, like, wander clusterfuck. I wound up in Artist Alley on accident.
How? Like, it's in the same place every year.
I know, but it was next to the art. It's right next to the art show, and you just get kind of in a sea of bodies and kind of just look. I'm half hippie. I've never done drugs, but sometimes you just float and you wind up wherever the fuck you wind up. Okay.
I will say that I did feel like Authors Alley got done a little dirty because they had Artists Alley, Authors, Artists Alley. So if you didn't go in, but they did have the big floating sign that said where Authors Alley was on the ceiling, except it was in the artists part of Artist Alley.
Yeah.
And I was
It
like,
was.
guys,
It was.
you...
It was all kind of a cluster everywhere. Like you kind of just like wandered into different sections of the con. It was a good con, and it had a good flow to it. But
this
boy,
doesn't
howdy!
pick as much of anything because I knew generally where to look because they keep it in the same general spot. But I did feel like they did that section a little dirty.
The other part that was kind of weird, like the companies you expected to have booths and a presence, like CMON. I expected CMON to have a big booth because they've typically had one. But Asmodee, they were part of Asmodee under the Asmodee umbrella, I guess.
Asmodee was
Took
turning
over
left.
Yeah. They just
And if
had
you know what
prison-
I mean, you know what I mean.
It was, yeah. And then Ivy had a really small studio. All play shoved everything in like a 10 by 20, and their wall of games. Well, I put it in my video, like their wall of games, I was like, I didn't realize they had close to 50 games in their portfolio.
I didn't either. Like, I went in there to buy Mountain Goats, and then I also walked out with Lure, which was a new game.
You got it?
Yeah, I bought Lure.
Yes!
It's on the shelf behind me.
So it is.
I even bought the expansion. I do also want to give a special shout out to another gaming group I met. Guys of the Beholder. Which, great name, by the way. These guys, two guys and a young woman, were handing out survival kits to people at the con, which included
Were they
wet ones, they included mints, they included Kleenex, they included a couple snacks, and most importantly, they included a little 4-ounce bottle of water.
nice?
God
That's
bless you,
awesome.
people. I owe you a follow. I have your card. I am singing your praises forever and ever because the running gag I had for the entire weekend of the con was I'm gonna go to the Gen Con store and get a tumbler so that I can have water at the con.
Oh,
And
Water.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I did not eat or drink anything after breakfast until at least 5 p.m. because I suck.
Boy, that's real bad when you're that active.
I was too busy. I didn't think about it. When I get
how
really,
many times?
when I get zoned into a thing, everything else goes by the wayside. And Gen Con is where I'm conventions in general, if they're run well, are where I'm in my element. So I am able to just power through and do everything I need to do. Like, I ate 2 meals a day. I had snacks on me. I bought boxes of granola bars. I had a box of granola bars on me that didn't get touched at all. That was in the bottom of my backpack all weekend. Because again, I suck.
Those
The
aren't
outfits were
granola
there,
bars.
they were
Those are
just not
just
taken.
that's like just granola at that point at the bottom.
They
of
were
your
the
bag.
Nature Valley ones, so they were actually still good. Because they were the protein ones that had like peanut butter and
Oh,
chocolate.
okay.
So they were actually not only good, they were still in bar form.
Oh my! Look at you go.
But you guys of the Beholder, you're the real MVPs. I owe you a follow. I have your card. I made sure I put it in a spot where I wouldn't lose it because y'all deserve a shout out for bringing water to people in the convention. Because I did not make it to the Gen Con store all weekend.
Dude,
I'm a bad little bean.
yeah, you are.
The good Lord looks after fools, though, because on Saturday night, underneath a chair by Connor's kitchen where we went to get food, it had clearly been abandoned for a while, I found a tumbler. So, it's here. I washed it. If it's your tumbler and you happen to catch this, it's a dark blue one, let me know. I'll mail it back to you. Otherwise, I'm going to use it now that it's been through the dishwasher. So, it's better to be lucky than good, apparently.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Also, part of my wander aimlessly in the was probably because on Sunday I pushed myself entirely too
Guys
far.
of the
above
Beholder, board games,
Yes.
card games, all games. They have a YouTube. Yes, they have a YouTube, a Twitter. They have all the socials, basically. Yes, they have a YouTube. Go give them a follow. And I will be doing the same now
You
that
can take a picture and post it in the Discord.
Well, yeah, but I'm letting people know in chat 'cause
Oh,
we're still
there she
on.
goes. Tribbles is already on.
On it.
Yeah,
Good job,
I
Trips. Yeah.
pulled them up in
Throw them a
circle.
follow because
Oh.
these guys are the real MVPs. Let them know we sent you if you get the chance, because I appreciate the heck out of them. 4 ounces of water went a long way on Friday because I was next to the water fountain in the back of the hall. There was no water pressure in it.
Oh yeah. The one all the way like up in
Yeah.
this corner.
Like I was gonna go get a drink of water, and
I tried to refill
they
it. there.
had no water pressure in that fountain. I was like,
In fairness, you could tell when people were flushing the toilets.
well, no, it didn't matter. It didn't matter
Not there, but like at the other drinking fountains,
Oh, gotcha.
you'd be filling up, and all of a sudden the water would just go.
So yeah, give them a follow. They deserve it. Holy moly. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. You have no idea how much that meant to me.
So yeah, that it is about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, we should probably sign off. But Smyle by Weird Games. Holy moly, what a game. Sorry we only got 2 of them in 3 hours. We could have gotten way more in, but Gen Con stories abound.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for a wonderful demo. And
Being
for
a good
making a
sport.
really fun game.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was a good sport because she was putting up with me and you while you demoed.
Oh man, wanted to shout them out because they took care of you. His report to us. I appreciate that. Thank you. What time does Patrons Night start?
Start cycling around 7.
People start cycling around 7. Games usually start in earnest around 8 or 8:30 thereabouts. So
Oh.
we will figure it out. I am very excited for Patrons Night tomorrow. And thank you all for coming to hang out and chat with us, watch us play a new game. When we figure out our loot situation, I would like us to get our loot pictures into the Discord. Yours, Callahan's, and mine. Mine will be easy to get because it's going to be at the end of a video.
I've got all mine on the table right now.
And I want to put pictures of them in the Discord and see if there are games in particular that our community wants to see us tackle first and maybe move those up closer toward the top of the list.
Mhm.
Obviously, we're going to play what we want to play because we have the most fun when we do that.
Yeah.
But we want to prioritize things that you guys want to see.
Well,
So,
I mean, and at the end of the day, like, you're gonna pick stuff up because you want to play it.
yeah, like,
It-
there's a lot
War
of
for
good
Chicken Island. Damn it.
and I still have to buy like 3 other games from late pledge Kickstarters and things.
Which ones are that? So it was Boom Patrol.
Boom Patrol. I need to pick up the Catapult Kingdoms Kickstarter because it's Catapult Kingdoms except
Jurassic.
T-Rex themed. It's Jurassic themed, so you have
That will
T-Rexes lobbing things, and if you get 2 sets, you can play 4 players. Which,
I have more than enough shit.
I don't know. I'll buy the T-Rex ones. It's fine.
So just so you
Or
know.
I'll buy one and make you bring the other one because they are also able to be mixed and matched.
Yep.
So I was very excited about that. And then I need to pick up a copy of Clask from their website.
And maybe look up Point City.
No, that's you. I'm already on the hook for 3 more games. You leave me alone.
I've got a.
Point City is a $20 game. I know Clask is $90. You leave me alone.
No. You make money. I drive kids.
Yeah, I don't know if you understand how much money I spent this convention. The wallet, the spirit is willing, the wallet is spongy. And with that, I think we're going to call it a night, folks. So, thank you all for coming and hang out.
Yo.
Thank you, Weird Games, for making such a fun game.
He missed the rest of your booth. Don't accept that apology.
I'm half blind, man. Come on. Have a fantastic night, everyone.
We'll
See
see
you
you,
in 2 weeks.
and we'll see you tomorrow night.
And tomorrow night, if you were on our Discord, patreon.com/swordmeeples, we'll get you in for Patrons Night. It's not too late. We will be meeting on our Discord tomorrow.